Ah! Hello. Are you awake? Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Happy Double Tuesday. Double Tuesday, because 2 is 2, and double is 2. Double Tuesday. Happy Double Day. Ooh, happy Double Day. Happy Double Day. Ooh. I'm coming up with new words. Hi. Hayuta-san. Ohayo. Happy Tuesday. Hi, Stella Foz. Hi, Rugen. Hi, Drizzle. Hi, Snowbra. Hi, Glitter M. Hi, the best. Mimi early for once. I'm early a lot of the time. I'm also just late a lot of the time, so you probably don't notice. Happy Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday, isn't it? Yeah, it's Tuesday. Sorry for not streaming yesterday. Mimi had to nose to the grindstone, get some stuff done, you know what I'm saying? I had to get some stuff done. I recorded for Divine. Speaking of, look around the room. We've got some new decorations. Wow. A little album, and my costume's over there. Wow. Yes. New decorations. Hi, Siobhan. Welcome. Hello. Siobhan. She's gonna be a daily question mark for me. Mimi was busy ruining everyone's stocks yesterday. I was doing what? I was stalking? Pardon me for stealing all of your stockings. Yeah, I like to do that, I guess. Another Mimi Monday. No, wait, it's Tuesday. I'm losing it. Yeah. I wanted to stream yesterday. I was so close to doing it, but, first of all, it's okay, maybe we know you're watching the Minecraft movie. I kind of want to watch the Minecraft movie. Everyone's saying it's fun if you actually understand Minecraft, which I do. So, but I don't have anyone to go see it with, so I don't know. I'm not going to see the Minecraft movie alone. That's one thing I'm not doing, I tell you that. I'll wait until we're in, like, because I don't think anyone in Asteroid's seen it yet. At least none of them said they did. But we're all Minecraft people, so I'm thinking maybe when we go to California, I'll just like put it on fucking Netflix or something, wherever it ends up, and then we'll just watch it. Yeah, I'll be sober. I don't think the others will. But you know, maybe that's when I'll see it. Who knows? Anyways, hi. I'm mostly just on this screen because I wanted to show you my new room decorations. We're gonna go to the other screen in a second, but hi! Yeah, so, yesterday I was working on 2 different projects that I have to do, and then I also spent, like, 3 hours recording for Divine because I had mains done for it. If you don't know how recording works, the line that you hear the singer say in the song is like a main, but there's also some like backing vocals and doubles and things like that. But I was trying to do my mains for Divine because I already did a couple sessions of recording, but I just wasn't really happy with the way that it was sounding. I don't know. I went through and I think I'm happy with like 80% of it now, which is good. Don't people all just record it in one take? Hell no! You record every line individually over and over until you decide that you like it. And if you half like it, you save it as a double. But if you don't love it, yeah. So, I was doing a lot of that. Divine is a lot of, well, I don't know if this is like a spoiler. I don't know, but it's a different type of song than anything I've ever sung before. For like an actual recording. I've sung stuff like that in karaoke, but it's just got a lot of like powerhouse vocals in it. And if you know me, you know I'm not a powerhouse vocalist, so I'm not a powerhouse vocalist. Demo, I'm trying. All of the like normal lines are completely fine. It's just for all the like powerhouse parts I'm kind of like, whoa. It was funny though. I was having fun recording it yesterday because I was singing some of the lines and I was like, I'd sing a line, I'd pause it, and I'd just kind of reflect on it for a second every time, and I'd be like, who the fuck was that? That wasn't my voice. I don't know, yeah. But songs are just like drawing. You just put layers and layers and layers and layers. Every stem of the song's instrumental is its own layer. Every little tiny vocal piece or little flare or whatnot, every harmony, every double, every main, everything's its own layer. Layers and layers and layers and layers. Anyways, yeah, I feel like I'm getting better at singing, especially doing things like belting and belting is like when you do like a big from the diaphragm like powerhouse note, I guess. And like deeper and higher pitch, like my range is getting even stronger, which is good. My range has always been like the same, but my control over my range is getting stronger. I was standing yesterday while I recorded. I was standing, okay, I'm sitting right now, but yesterday I was standing. And it was okay. It wasn't bad. I do think I handed Johnny slop. And I was like, okay, can you make this into something? And we'll see. I'm sure he can. I'm gonna have to record some more doubles and stuff maybe soon, but yeah. Have you actively tried to improve your singing? Yeah. Every Meow, it's my cat in the distance. Every day I sit and kind of just sing with the hope of like trying to improve stuff, but I try to like challenge myself because I think I'm an okay singer, but I really need to practice a song for it to sound good. You know what I mean? I don't know if you guys noticed, but for like my karaoke stuff, Meester. For my karaoke stuff, the songs that sound the best are the ones that I sing every time. But I really only practice karaoke songs mostly just on karaoke streams. So the more that I try it over time, the better it ends up sounding. And every time I'm like, I'm gonna whip a song out of my ass really quick, it doesn't sound quite as good as the practiced ones. But yes, yeah. So I'm hoping it'll end up sounding good. I have no fucking idea what's gonna happen with that. But my second original song for Offkai Expo, because if you didn't know, okay, Mimi saying it for the 900,000th time, I'm gonna be performing at Offkai Expo at the Asteroid Music Team concert. Yay! Yes, thank you, yes. I'm going to be performing 2 original songs, brand spanking new, never heard before by anybody besides the team. And I'm excited about it. Divine is one of them. We've announced it. It's on both sides of the screen that very second. And the other one does not have a title yet, so I can't reveal anything yet. But I will reveal it when it's there. And I finally got a really awesome composer for it. And they're a really, really talented person, and I'm very excited to work with them. Working with new people is always fun. I will say, I like having... Okay, deep dive into Mimi psychology or something right now, I don't know. I like having songs that all sound kind of different from each other, because like having songs made by different people in different ways, because they all have like a different sound, you know what I mean? And I want like a nice different thing. I really want, ever since I was in Stellar, I feel like this is kind of obvious, but like Stellar, Rezo, and my solo stuff now, I feel like I just kind of want you to never expect what's coming next from me. Anything could happen. I walk on that stage, you don't know what the fuck you're gonna see. And even if the stage is the internet half the time, you don't know what's going on. You're going to see something, you don't know what it is going to be. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I want to do like fancy themes and stuff, all sorts of different concepts, sounds, and all that. Yeah. Is Mimi ever going to get an emo arc? I don't know about an emo arc. Because I'm a pretty positive person, to be honest, but you'll probably get some like sultry. Is sultry the word? I don't know. I feel like Reverie's low-key giving sad song energy for part of it. Divine is giving, I mean, you wouldn't know yet, but Divine is giving a little something sort of energy in there, maybe kind of like that, but not for the whole song. Like it's again one of those things where like you're kind of there for parts of it. But I think you'll like it. I think you'll like it. I'm also really trying to do this thing. I'm keeping this thing in my brain every time I record now. Screamo arc? Sorry, I don't know about that one. You might not ever get that one. But I'm trying to keep this thing in my brain where I'm like, okay, because one time, I think actually, okay, so back when I was at Rezo, we entered the Amelie and Calliope Mori Villain Vibes contest, and we were an honorable mention, which was awesome. But one of the things that Callie said about me, I think, she said that specifically when she was talking about the rap, she said that I attacked every single line really well, so they all had like a equal amount of like power or whatever, control, whatever behind it. I don't remember her exact wording, but she said that I attacked every single individual line, and I think I'm trying to keep that in my mind now, because going back and listening to other songs that I've done, I know I always hear the lines where I'm like, yeah, I did good on that line, but I want to say that about every line. You know, so I'm trying to push that. So I'm trying to make it so that I attack every single line that I have to sing in a song. And when it's a solo song, well, that is every line of the song. So I'm trying to keep that in my brain, because Calliope Mori, I was gonna say my Oshi. I have like 55 fucking Oshis, okay? I have too many of them. I can't pick favorites. I'm terrible at picking favorites. But she's really awesome, obviously, big inspiration, and she said that as like a compliment about my stuff, and I feel that way about my Villain Vibes rap. I feel like I did attack every line like pretty nicely. So I'm kind of like, oh, I got to keep that up, you know? I want to be proud of every line, especially if it's like an original song I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? Like I want to be proud of every single line. So, yes. The Great Shinigami-sama, yes. And the other song is finally in the works. Like I said, I got a composer for it. I think I just got the invoice, so I gotta pay that later. But that's okay, because I'm very excited for it. New person, new composer, never worked with them before. They sent me really quickly. Like I feel like we only started talking about it kind of recently, but really quickly they sent me like an idea. For the I'm guessing it's the chorus and like a little bit of like maybe like a verse situation. And I was like, wow, no, it's perfect. Send it. Go on, perfect. Let's continue. It sounds really nice. I have no idea how on earth we're doing lyrics for that. I've never, okay. I'm sorry, I'm yapping a lot right now. I'm not sorry. I'm a yapper. but yeah, I used to be in charge of lyrics for not Stellar, but like Rezo stuff. I wrote a shit ton of lyrics for Rezo. I think every original song we did, I wrote at least a chunk of lyrics, if not the whole song. Pengi started doing a lot more for like post. I said like post like the Let's Go Rainbow era and on. what was before Cold Case, post Cold Case. But I wrote the lyrics for Goddess and Cold Case. Goddess I'm not proud of, but listen, I didn't want to write the lyrics for that. It just ended up happening. But Cold Case, I still feel like it's kind of giving show tunesy, and I think that's kind of the type of lyrics that I strive in, like very, very thematic lyrics. But when they have to be more, not bland, what's the word? When they have to be more ambiguous, I'm kind of like, yeah, I don't know what to do with this. So I don't know. I feel like if anything, my lyrical writing skill has been dissolved. Because I wrote a lot of like Let's Go Rainbow, and what else did I write? Probably some. I wrote Neon. I know I wrote Neon almost in its entirety, I think. I don't really remember. Some parts of Lemonade I wrote. I don't know. I feel like I was getting pretty good at lyrical stuff for a bit, and then, well, I don't know. I don't know where I am anymore. I haven't, my lyrics, ooh. Neon, my beloved. Neon is a good song. Yeah. Goddess is a little wordy, but there's a lot of fun lyrics and the on-theme selections. Yeah. Yeah, Goddess is wordy because, like, I think I've said this before. When we were doing that, I don't know why, I just assumed someone else would do lyrics, and then apparently everyone else also assumed that. So they were like, well, I don't want to write lyrics, and I was like, I guess I'll do it since no one's gonna do it then. That was before we met Moni, to be fair. That was before we met Moni, so I couldn't ask Moni. So I was kind of like, yeah, sure, I'll write them. But I wasn't thinking, like, I don't know, I just didn't have, like, my thinking cap on back then. Where it was like, okay, catchy lyrics, do some repetitive stuff, take out a lot of the wordy shit, you know? You know? Who did Lemonade's lyrics? Me and Pengy. I don't remember who did what anymore. But I know we both worked on the lyrics for that, so. Some sort of a collaborative effort. Yeah. Definitely my favorite song from Rezo. Neon just gives happy and comfy vibes. I'm pretty sure, don't quote me on this just in case I'm wrong. Read the descriptions on the music videos. That tells you who did exactly what. But I'm pretty sure I wrote 90% of Neon, if not all of it. I'm pretty sure I wrote most of Neon. Which I feel like was pretty good. I don't know. I know we didn't write anything for Blueprint. That was Asteroid, but you know, Asteroid pre-me. I wasn't in Asteroid back then. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. All I know is for Divine, Moni wrote most of the lyrics, and then I kind of went in with her and was like, okay, I want to tweak this, I want to tweak that. So I didn't really do too much for Divine. I have no idea what's going to happen with song number 2 that doesn't have a title yet. So we'll see. Blueprint is a peak cool song. I love Blueprint. I do. Great song. It's a little tough for me to listen to, like, Rezo stuff these days, but I still like them, you know. I want more. I want more music. Yeah, but we're working on it. I mean, technically, this year, I'm working on 4 original songs. 2 solo and 2 collaboration. That's a lot. That's a lot, man. I don't know, but I'm excited. You know, I'm excited, I guess. You know? Yeah. I just remembered I gotta send an email, but I'll have to do that later. But yeah, I don't know. I was doing a lot of live 2D stuff yesterday for a lot of hours. For that one commission I was telling you guys about. Love Live cover. I would love to cover a Love Live song. But I feel like, number one, I don't know that many people. I don't think. And number 2, it's impossible to pick just one. What would I pick? I don't know. I don't know what I would pick. Anyways, yeah, lots of things going on over here. I don't know. So real, exactly. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Oh, the members remember this, but on the member stream on Friday, we mentioned at some point DB Cooper, and literally that same exact day, I saw the Watcher episode they put out that same exact day while I was streaming. We didn't even see it, about DB Cooper. So there was like new evidence or something. That's kind of crazy. We were talking about it the same day. Crazy. I don't know nothing about DB Cooper. I think you would kill any song from Sierra. Ooh, yeah. I really love Genki Zenkai Day Day Day. I love that one. Da 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 ikana do da do da do Zenkai Day. Yeah, yeah. I like that song. I think that might be my favorite Sharon song. My favorite Crayon song. Let's put 2 members and do the viral ice cream. Oh my god. Literally, Mani was like, Mimi-chan in my DMs, and I was like, Hi, nani ga suki? Chocolate. Dorimo anata. Yorimo anata. I always say dorimo. I know it's yorimo. Ayo-chan, hi. Nani ga suki? Strawberry flavor yorimo anata. Shiki-chan. Hi, nani ga suki? Cookies and cream yorimo anata. That song's so fun. That's so fun. It's kind of crazy how viral that song's getting. I think it's the most viral Love Live song since Snow Halation. Which is really saying something. Really saying something. I'm surprised you haven't accidentally sang Divine, because I have at least one brain cell in front of the jail cell that's like, don't talk about your NDA shit, even if it's my NDA shit. You know, I'm like, there's one really capable brain cell guarding the jail cell that I'm not allowed to let things out of. Sometimes she falls asleep for a second, but I'm 99% of the time really good doing that. Don't unarchive this stream. I'm hoping I won't. Most of my streams are archived. I feel like 99% of them are archived. Every now and then we gotta archive something. But usually nothing. Usually everything's archived. That's why I like YouTube. Auto VODs. That's nice. Hold on. I can read that. I don't remember the first letter. Is it chi? Chie komi yorimo. Gomenasai, Uda-san. My Nihongo. Arimasen. Hold on. I'll find out what it means. Hold on. Boom. It's better than chocolate minto. Mimi's better than chocolate minto. Oh my god. Okay. Shiki's deep Ikemen voice is really cool. Yeah. Warden Mimi on watch. Warden Mimi goes crazy. The little pirate outfits for Sharon are so cute. Yeah, wait, I love those. The Spanish rap catchy, the cute girls music video, beautiful lemonade. Yeah, okay, obviously I didn't write the Spanish rap. That was Miss Penguin, because I don't speak Spanish. The only Spanish I can speak is ironically that rap and saying me amo Mimi. And no hablo anglais. That's about it. No, wait, no hablo anglais. What the fuck? No hablo español. What the fuck? I did it again. Oh my god. What the fuck? The forbidden karaoke stream. What are you talking about? That didn't happen. What? That was a 6K, not a 5K. What are you talking about? The Nihongo's not Jozuing. I'm sorry. I know. I'm trying. Oh, okay. I need to tell you guys. I have been working my way up with an exercise routine. You guys know Le Seraphim? You know the K-pop group Le Seraphim? Well, they released their little Le Seraphim workout thing. Now, I am not doing all of that because I simply am not capable, but I'm trying to work my way up to it, right? So I did 100 jumping jacks the first day, and I tried to do a set of 25 burpees. I used to be able to do so many burpees. I can't do fucking any push-up related anythings now. Although I have felt the like achiness in my biceps after starting this, so I think it's working. Yeah, burpees are kind of crazy. So I added the Russian twist second instead. So we're working on it. I'm adding them in. I'm adding them in. The Seraphim workout, in case you don't know. Hold on, I'll read it to you. You just Google it, I guess, but... Where is this? Where is it? This one. Okay, 100 jumping jacks, 4 sets of 25 burpees, 4 sets of 15 jump squats. I'll probably add that in next, because jump squats are easy enough. Plank crawl for an entire song. 4 sets of 25 Russian twists. I only did the 1 set. I'm working on it, like I said. Plank up and down, 4 sets of 25. 4 sets of 15 leg raises. And 4 sets of 25 crunches. Now that shit's a fucking lot. Fit Mimi's real. I'm hoping she will be again. I used to have, like, defined abs. I want that era back. Mage with max strength build. Oh, hell yeah. You never expect a second chair. You never expect the strong mage. Hitting you with the damn staff upside the head. Yeah. I thought she's making K-pop dance covers now. No. Mimi's not going to do dance covers. I don't really have any interest in doing just dance covers anymore. It was fun while I did, like, my little Aqua cosplay era for, like, stage stuff. But that was more fun for, like, the costume and full group aspect for me. I don't have any fun doing just solo dance covers. Not my thing. Not my thing. You'll see vocal covers from me, but I don't know about dance covers. Maybe not. Have you been using the jump rope? I have not been using the jump rope. I have the jump rope, but I'd have to go outside to use it because my cats get too curious. But it's like 90 degrees outside now, every day. So. I can't even go on my damn walks anymore because it's so fucking hot. And by the time the sun goes down, there's just mosquitoes everywhere. Can't even go, man. Has Mimi played Ring Fit? Petition for a Mimi Ring Fit series. Maybe, but don't you need, like, the ring? Is that a Switch game? I have a Switch, but I don't have Switch 2. I just have normal Switch. I'm not gonna buy a Switch 2, I don't think. I'll be buying enough for the normal Switch. I got my Switch at, like, a discount, like, 2 or 3 years after it released, because, I didn't want to spend the amount of money for, like a Switch just because. So I got, like, a $150 Switch that was, like, used and has a crack in the screen. But it was cheaper, so. Ring Fit Kofi Coleman. And in Florida, it has to be crazy humid. It is very humid. It is very humid in Florida, especially right now. Everybody shut up, I have to show you something. Everybody shut up, I have to show you something. We have a little milkweed plant outside of our house, okay? Do you know what milkweed is, everyone? No, it's a plant, okay? And there are little, I don't know where they spawn in from I don't know where they spawn in from, okay? They fucking spawn in. We got caterpillars. And they turned into chrysalises. And I've got to show you. And there's also butterflies flying around, little monarch butterflies. Got monarch butterflies like going crazy. Anyways, I made friends with the caterpillars. And I'm hoping they will be my friend as a butterfly. Okay, thank you. Everybody shut up, I need to show you these. Ready? I gotta get this on the screen. I gotta get this on the screen. Hold on. Image. Add image. Add image. Okay. Alright, let me show you some of these guys. Wow, that's a large photo. Hold on. Hold on a second. That photo does not need to be that big. There's a little caterpillar. Look, he's so chunky. They're so chunky. They're so chunkalicious. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. I had to pick up one of them because he was crawling across my like porch towards my front door. And I was like, you don't want that. You want the milkweed. So I picked him up and I put him on the milkweed. And he just immediately started munching on that fucking thing. So I guess that's what he was looking for. So, but yeah, I picked him up. They were fucking hefty-ass caterpillars. I'm not going to lie to you. Hefty-ass fucking caterpillars. Let me show you these other guys. Here. These guys are on like a little bench thing we got outside, right? And look at that. They're little doubles. They're little double doos. Little double doos. Would that mean hefty-ass butterflies? Maybe. Fucking maybe. Now let me show you a little before and after of these guys, because look, before, after, they crystallized. They crystallized. They crystallized. They crystallized. They're gonna morb. And then let me show you my favorite little guy. My favorite little guy. This one, he waved at me. He's looking right at the damn camera. I can see he's doing a fucking peace sign with his little hands. He's doing a little peace sign with this little guy. Look at him looking at me like that. Doing a little peace sign with his little fucking hands. And look. He also crystallized. He also crystallized. Look at him. I'm so proud. Oh my god. He crystallized into a crystallist. They go up so fast. And now we got those three guys. I'm sure there's more, but those three are the easy to see ones. And I have to wait, I think, another like week and a half or something like that, give or take some days, for them to become butterflies. But I'm going to be observing. We did become butterflies. Okay? Metamorphosis is whack. How does that even work? I don't know, man. They hide it from us. They don't want us to know. They go in their little pods and they're like, you can't watch me change my outfit. Can't watch me change my outfit at all. What are you talking about? You know? Yeah. We'll be doing Nat Geo side jobs now. I would love that. When I was a little kid, I wanted to be a wildlife photographer. When I was a little kid, at some point. Because I really liked the little National Geographic, little magazines they'd send out. My grandma got me like a subscription to that for 1 year when I was a kid. Hell yeah. They're getting their 2.0 outfit. Yeah! We gotta wait for their debut. Or their re-debut. Wait, you know what would be so cute? If there was a VTuber that started as a caterpillar. And then they had like a pod phase. And then they became a butterfly. That's such a good idea for a VTuber. What the fuck? VTubers! Listen, somebody's gotta do this. Who's gonna be my little caterpillar? I'll draw your model, please. Who's gonna do this? A 3.0 step plan. I think there is one. Is that real? We have a certain moth VTuber. We do have a moth VTuber. Was she ever was she a caterpillar? No way. Wait, what does a Luna moth caterpillar look like? I need to Google this. Luna moth caterpillar. Oh, they're fucking hefty green guys. Oh my god. Monty Bagel. I didn't know you were a chunky little caterpillar. Whoa. Oh, that's crazy. Ooh, they're kind of cute. This one's getting like belly rubs or something. Oh my god. Whoa. I know a plant VTuber who grows. Ooh, that's really cool. I like that. That's a good concept. starts as an egg, hatches into a caterpillar. Wait, are there any chicken VTubers or bird VTubers who started as eggs? That's also kind of a win. The era of cat girls has ended. Rise, caterpillar VTubers. Seriously though, where the fuck do caterpillars spawn in from? Cause I know they don't crawl. I know they don't crawl for long distances. I know they don't do that. Where the fuck they spawning in from? We just magically got a bunch of chunky ass caterpillars out here. Spawning in. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, man. I don't know. Anyways, it's pretty cool. I remember in my elementary school, we raised caterpillars into monarch butterflies and we set them free after we watched them come out of the little chrysalis. But now I'm watching it happen in the wild. Which is crazy. Anyways, I've been streaming for 40 minutes. We should probably get to drawing now. This is a drawing stream after all. Anyways. Yes. Specific. Specific and amazing. We're doing Stellafaz today, by the way. Hi, Stellafaz. You here? Hello. Fun fact, I actually already did the line art for this, and then I didn't save it. So... I had to redo the lines, but that's okay. They're kind of looking a little bit better than they were before anyway, so I guess it's okay. It doesn't matter, you know. Hi, Stellafaz. Did you expect me to just whip you out like that? Well, psh. Probably not. Sorry. I didn't mean to put you on the spot like that. Pardon me. Yes. Wow. Anyways, this is not a yapping stream. Don't be alarmed. This is still a yapping stream. We're just gonna be yapping while we also draw simultaneously now. I need to put my fucking nightlight on. Why is this screen so goddamn blue? My eyes. It's kind of like cloudy today, so I don't know. Always a yapping stream, yeah. Always a yapping stream. Every stream is a yapping stream when Mimi's in charge. Let's be so for real. Except, ironically, when it's a collaboration stream. Because then, well, I don't know when it's appropriate to talk. Yeah. Yeah. That's Stellafaz? Yay, Stellafaz! Stellafaz, I know, but I like to say Fauge. I don't know why. I'm saying it as if you spell it with an AW, 7-0. But I want some more, yeah. Chromatic every day. I love the way you say it. It's so silly. I'm glad. It's kind of like a vocal stem at this point. Stellafaz. Yeah. Like and subscribe. Let's go, Stellafaz. A yart stream. I don't know if I like that. I'm unsure how to feel about that in particular phrasing. I don't think I hate it, but I don't think I love it. La 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 yura yura ru yura yura ri me to miro ni mina saki awi no ni babu dabu ni babu 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 ba. I'm obsessed with Apothecary Diaries, by the way. Every episode is a good episode. Every fucking episode, dude. I'm fucking obsessed with it. Season 2 just started its second cour. I don't know how to say that word. Mimi is her own BGM. Who needs BGM when I'm gonna sit here and go... You know? But yeah, I'm obsessed with it. I really love it. Great series. I fucking love a mystery. I love a mystery. Grr, I love a mystery. I'm not gonna lie to you. Also, not related to a goddamn thing that we were just talking about, but I get approximately 17 to 25 spam calls every fucking day. So I finally bought one of those services that deletes your shit from like data brokers and stuff, and I'm praying that works, because I get way too many fucking spam calls. Like the past like month, it has been so horrifically bad. I'm like, every call I get is a fucking spam call, dude. So many of them. Those exist? Yeah. I know a lot of VPNs come with that service, but I used a thing called Delete Me. Scammers calling, all me, baby. You got 47 different phone numbers with different area codes? That's kind of crazy. I'm gonna pick it up and be like, hi, the best. You're the best. And then the scam caller is gonna be like, can we have your social security number? And I'm gonna say, yeah, it's fuck you. I'm just saying. Except that it wouldn't even be that, because it's not even real people scam calling you anymore. They're just robots scam calling you. I don't even pick them up. I remember I had this one friend when I was really young, and her mom would answer them and be like, because she had like a gender ambiguous name, her mom. So every time somebody would call and be like, we're looking for this person, what's a different name that I can use, like a placeholder? Max. Max is like gender neutral. They'd be like, we're looking for Max. And then the mom would respond and be like, he died. He's dead. He's gone. Stop calling, please. He passed away. And like, it just be, they were looking for her, but they didn't know it was a woman. And that usually worked. It was also kind of funny. But that was also, 15 years ago. So now they don't even have real people behind those calls. Blake is also a good gender neutral name, yeah. Thank you for calling the pizza place. That's a pretty good way of doing it. Thank you for calling Domino's Pizza. How may I help you today? No, ma'am, we do not serve social security number flavored pizza. I'm so sorry. You want a large pepperoni delivered to your address? Okay. Alright, that'll be $27.55. See you later. Thank you. Konnichiwa, Mitoji-san! Hello! I'm glad my government takes care of that for me on the most part. Oh, really? That's kind of fun. Yeah, this is America. We ain't got no fancy stuff. Press 1 after the beep, beep! And then if they try talking, just go beep! And if they say anything, you go beep! I say that because I just got a spam call while I was telling you about that, by the way. That's why I brought it up. Yeah, too many of them fucking things. Frankly. Yeah. I just get an auto recording. Sometimes it's not even in English. Oh, great. Oh my god, wait. I was in the Walmart the other day. And I live in Tampa, Florida, right? So, like, I mean, there's a decent amount of people who don't speak English. They speak only Spanish, right? That's normal in Florida in general, right? And I was in the Walmart, and I asked the lady if they knew where soil was, because that's another thing. I'm raising new plants. I'll tell you about that in a second. But I asked like the Walmart worker lady if she knew where the soil was, and she was like, "Hablo anglais?" or no, "Hablo español?" And I was like, "Oh no, I'm sorry." And then she kind of just like waved at me and like did like a shake her head sort of situation, and she left. And I was like, "Oh, well, that's kind of interesting." And then I walked by that same exact woman, not 25 seconds later, because she kind of circled around the aisle that I was in, and she no, my plant didn't die. Okay, hold on. And she was talking in English, perfectly good, normal English to her coworker. And I didn't say a goddamn thing, but I noticed it, and I was like, you could have just said no, sorry. You didn't have to hit me with the hablo español. Yeah. Can't even get help from a fucking worker at the thing. Maybe she's doing a survey, the Walmart worker? I don't think so. She was stocking shelves. She went, ew, white woman, and left. Probably that, to be honest with you. Probably that. Do I blame her? No, I don't. I don't blame her. But you could have just said no, sorry. Or you could have given me like a go check the garden section. You could have hit me with that, or you could have pointed like, oh, over there. You could have done that. You know, I would have taken any of those situations. You know, I got hit me with the hablo español. I should have said sí, but I wouldn't have known how to carry the conversation from there. I wouldn't have known. Anyways, I am raising new plants. My current plant, it's not a cactus, the best, okay? Where's my chat on this screen? Whoa! I just realized you guys aren't even here. Baby, come back. Wow! It's not a cactus. It's a purple, waffle plant. And it didn't die. It's just kind of existing. But I wanted to try growing plants that kind of have like a harvest sort of situation. So like I feel like I made some progress with it, you know? And then we aren't real after all. We talk about, yeah, you're real. What are you talking about? Purple waffle plant, yes. And it just kind of exists. But that plant's kind of confusing because it hates water and loves water. I've tried replanting it twice. I've changed the location of where I keep it so that it's in more or less sunlight. I've watered it more, I've watered it less. I've put it in like an auto-watering like basin sort of pot. It doesn't fucking like anything. I don't know. I really don't know. I gave it plant food. It didn't even really thrive off of that. I don't know. Picky drinker, yeah. I mean, it's not dead. It's perfectly fine. It's just the tips of the leaves make it look like it was either over or underwatered. But it's like also growing perfectly healthy new leaves. So like I don't really know. I have no idea. Anyway, so I wanted to get something that has like a little bit of a harvest so I feel like accomplished, you know. So I've got 2 seeds. I'm starting from seeds this time. I got two seed packs from the Walmart. Okay. I'm going to be growing spinach. Baby spinach. Some fucking baby spinach. And I'm going to grow some cat grass. Both of which are safe for cats to eat. Because that is a big important thing for me. Does your pot have drainage? Yes. Yes, it does. Because that's what I thought the problem was, but I guess not. I don't know. It does have drainage. Specifically, it's got like a little basin. There's grass for cats. Yeah, it's like grass that doesn't upset their stomachs. It's technically oat grass, but it's called cat grass. That hand look kind of... It's like your ugly baby hand. Hold on. But yeah. And, maybe like this. Maybe you don't see the pinky. Maybe the pinky's over here. I don't know, yeah. So I'm growing 2 new things. I only just planted them the other day, so they're not really, like, far into their new life cycle yet, but yes. Safe for cats to eat, more like safe for Mimi to eat. I'm not gonna eat the grass. What do you think I am? What do you think of me? What's happening here? Time for Mango to enjoy some salad, I guess. I mean, I know all of my cats, they like crave the greens. They crave the greens because they are always trying to eat Like, if we have any plant in this house, fake or real, they're always trying to eat that shit. So I said, why not get them an actual edible plant for them, you know? And just kind of control when they can have it so they don't absolutely destroy it, you know what I'm saying? And besides, I could eat the spinach from my spinach plant. I could even eat the spinach. Free baby spinach. But what tasty, yummy grass. I don't know. Is grass? I don't know. I think that the cat grass takes like 80 days to be like harvested, so it's gonna be a while before they can get that. But you know. But also I'm pretty sure the cat grass is like a you plant it once and then you're done thing. I'm pretty sure you can harvest spinach and it'll keep growing after you harvest it. And that's like my ideal plant situation. Is catgrass catnip? No, catnip's like a different plant. But catgrass is like, it's straight up just grass that cats can eat. And it's like better on their like digestive system or whatever than like normal grass. You know what I'm saying? Do you know plants grow faster when you talk to them regularly? I'm about to bring them over here for my yapping streams. They're listening in right now. They're listening to my fucking stream. Is that because I'm like blowing out fucking... What is it? You breathe in oxygen, you breathe out like something... dioxide or something? I don't know. Is that what they're breathing in? My monoxide? They have edible grass that's made of starch for Easter, so it's satisfying for peak. Interesting. Never heard of that. Carbon dioxide or something. Oh, yeah, okay. Carbon dioxide. Yeah, that's what they're eating. They're eating some of that. This is like the first time I didn't do the head first for line art, and now like I'm like looking at this and I'm like, what's going on? What's going on over here? Why didn't I do the head? That looks ugly. And that is what I think. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Thank you. I'll make this belt a smidge meter thicker. Thicker than a Snicker, you know what I'm saying? What else have I done? I've been playing a shit ton of the Madoka Magica Etc. game on my phone. Okay, I'm gonna share some vulnerability with you. I spent a little money, not a lot, a little money, on a little sale thing that they had in the store for some gems, because I really wanted Mommy Tomoe, and she would not come home. I spent a little. Not a lot. Oh, no, don't, it's fine, not a lot, okay, only a little bit. And I was like, okay, I want her real bad, 'cause she's my queen. Oh, gee, is it fun? I've been waiting for it to come to Steam. It is fun, and honestly, I suggest you get it on your phone now, and then just log in on Steam later if they let you do that, because they have a fuck ton of, like, early player bonuses right now, like extra free scouts and stuff. And right now they're saying there's like login bonuses for like the like stuff that's happening. And if you download it now, it's like they're on the 25th, I think, they're gonna give out, if you completed a certain part of the main story up until the Sayaka Witch part, I believe. If you complete that witch, then on the 25th of this month, they'll give you a free 5-star like draw key, so you'll get like a random 5-star character, as well as 30 free draws just for fucking beating that part of the main story by that day. So I was like, well, I want that shit. So Yeah, so I was like, I want Mommy Tomoe, and I don't want to complete the story, so I just played a fuck ton of it. I'm not even gonna lie to you, I played a fuck ton of that game. I played it for like, I want to say like 8 hours straight. on 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 my phone on I think Saturday. I just played it and played it and played it and played it. And I would try to play more because I'm almost there in the story. Almost. But it is really fun. I really like it. Just in case you guys didn't know, I was obsessed with Magia Record, the old app that they had. And I was so sad when they shut down servers in America. But this one seems to be doing really well. And the game is a lot better than the old Magia Record game itself. But they did bring over almost all of the original characters from the game. So, like, you still get to see them in this new game. And you can, like, use their, like, read their stories and everything. And put them on your team and everything. My homegirl, okay? My girly pop, my baby girl, Masara Kagami. I know she's just a 4-star, 3-star character, right? But I loved her in Magia Record so much. She's like my baby. And I was like, oh my god, I need her in this game because she was one of the characters that launched with the game. And I was like, I need her. And she was the only non-5-star character I didn't get for so long until I finally spent some money on getting my Mommy Tomoe. And then I was like, oh, look, wait, I finally achieved it because I got Mashara. And I'm very happy that I finally got my girl, my girly pop, my baby girl. She's not on my final team anymore because the game is actually kind of challenging. It's actually kind of hard. Like, you gotta think. Oh, your belt's not thick enough. You gotta, like, think. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put some fucking thought into how you, strategize against, like, certain enemies and stuff. So, my team right now has Madoka and Homura, because I got both of them from the initial, like, Fate Weave, like, the scouting thing, the gotcha, if you will, but just from, like, the points that they gave you for free in the game. Thank God, because I love them, and they're both my, like, carries, okay? And I never had them in Magia Record, so having them now is like, wow. I have Mommy Tomoe because I just got her. I have Iroha from the Magia Record spin-off, right? And I have Oriko from the manga spin-off, one of the manga spin-offs. I actually haven't read the Oriko spin-off because the art style kind of bugs me a smidge-meter of a bit, and you guys know how I'm kind of picky. So I haven't read that spin-off. Hold on. But I'm actually excited to read her story in the game soon, but I'm trying to get through a little bit because they also have like event stories right now. I'm yapping, okay, but let it happen. The April Fool's thing was called Dance Magica, and it had the main cast. It was like some sort of alternate reality where instead of becoming magical girls, they became dancing magical girls. They were basically an idol group. The entire gist of it was that they're an idol group. And I love seeing the 5 of them together happy. It's so cute. I need more of that in my life. Anyways, yeah, so they just released Kyoko's banner. I don't think I could possibly get Kyoko. I don't have enough gems. I might try, but I don't think I'll get her. I will tell you right now, though, I'm probably putting more money into this fucking game when they release Tart, which is the Joan of Arc character in Madoka Magica, because I fucking love her. I have the whole side series in manga. I love it. I've had it ever since I was in like middle school or something. It was the first manga I ever got. I got it as a gift from my best friend, and I love it. And I'm definitely spending money to get her because I tried. Okay, I will say one thing I really like about this game as opposed to the old game that they used to have. I tried to get Tart in the old game. Okay, I tried to get her. And I spent money on that game on my birthday years ago just so I could get her. But they did not have any sort of guaranteed system. So I lost the 50-50 on her featured banner 3 times. times on my birthday, and I couldn't get her, and I couldn't justify spending any more money on it because I put way too much in at the time, and I was like, I really don't spend money on these games, by the way, I really don't. But for, like, my favorite character in one of my favorite games about something, you know, like, I put a little in, but once I get past, like, $50, I'm like, that is way too much. I'm not doing more than that, you know? So I didn't get her, and I was very sad, and, I did cry over it, because I spent the money to get fucking, Kirika Kakure, or whatever her name is, also from the Oriko series, but I just didn't care about her that much, so I was just like, no, I wanted Tart. And I got fucking Kirika Kuro, or whatever her name is. I got her 3 times! And I didn't even want her once. So yeah, fair warning, I'm probably going to be spending more money on the game when Tart releases because I want her. But in this game, that can't happen because they have like a guaranteed, if you scout, I think 200 times on a banner, like you could save your gems up for it either way, right? If you scout 200 times on a banner, then you can just trade in your points for like the character that you wanted to get, which is so nice. I love that. They saw my pain and they pitied me. They saw my pain and they pitied me. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, yeah. I really like the game, and it's really nice, and it's fun, and it's got good story stuff. I also really like how, like, they're doing the adaptions of the stories, because, like, the main story in the game is just the anime story. It's just the story from the anime, but they like, reanimate parts of it, and it's just done really well, and there's, like, new art and everything of the characters. It's all very nice. Gacha games are merciless, I know. I know. Hello, Red from Angry Birds. Welcome. Yeah. You know how it is. But yeah, anyways, I got Mommy Tomoe, so I'm a happy camper. I have a Nesso berry of Mommy. I really want the Madoka one, but every time I try to look for it, I never see it. Because it's like really old production stuff. I saw one on eBay for like $300 and I was like, I don't want it that bad. That was eons ago. But if I ever see a Madoka Nesso berry in the wild, I'm purchasing it. In the wild. Unless it's like a crazy price, I'm purchasing it. Mister! You know? I love it when people yap about their personal interests. We all have weird stuff that we're passionate about. Yeah! And I love Madoka Magica. And I love all the characters. I had on my team for the longest time until I got Mommy. I had Mito Aino from the old series. Or the old, game. She's like a little clover-themed girl with cute little pigtails. Yeah. I won Saika and Kyoko's Nesaberries from Toriba forever ago, and they're so stinking cute. Yeah! They are so cute. Madoka Magica merch, especially, like, from the olden days, like, anything, like, that's older than a couple years old is, like, impossible to find anywhere. I don't know. I want the Madoka one real bad. I'm lucky I got the Mommy one. I got her at, I think, Katsucon one year. Or no, it might have been Otakon, actually. But yeah, I got her at a con for like $30, which is, I mean, not great, but not good. Or not great, but not bad, I mean. Not great, but not good. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know, but I'm very happy about it. I need Tart on my team. I'd probably remove Iroha from my team to get her on there, because, yeah, I like Iroha, and she's, like, a really good character for the game itself, because she's got, like, a really strong, like, break thing. I like the mechanics in the game are fun, because you got different types of characters, so they got breakers, who break down the, like, well, the break gauge. of an enemy character. And like that's Madoka and Iroha. And then you've got buffers and debuffers. I also have Felicia, but I didn't keep her in my team because I don't know. It's not my style. Sometimes I use her if I need a debuffer because she's debuffer, but anyways, and they either give your team a buff or the enemy a debuff. If that wasn't obvious, okay. And then there's attackers like Homura and Oriko, and then what am I forgetting? I'm forgetting one of them. Shields and healers. Yeah, there's like shield, I forget what they're called. Blocker, I think. And healers. And I don't have any really good ones of either of those, but I've been kind of getting through with my breaker and, attacker heavy teams, so it's okay. It's okay. And I'm just happy because I got Homura and Madoka and Mami on my team, and they're so good. I like it. I like Kyoko and Sakura too. Kyoko and Sakura, that's crazy. Kyoko and Sayaka is what I meant to say. But Sayaka's not released yet, and I don't think I'll be able to get Kyoko. But it's not okay actually, but that's okay. But it's not okay. I will get that 1 5-star thing. Like a 5-star guaranteed ticket. So we'll see who I pull with that, to be honest. I think I'm also slowly building up my gems to get like another like normal pull. But honestly, the rates in the game are kind of bad for 5 stars. So unless you're getting like a guaranteed 5-star ticket or something, your odds of pulling a 5-star are pretty fucking bad. They're not terrible. They're better than Love Live. Love Live was, I think, the most stingy UR rate thing I've ever played. Because I think Love Live had like a 1% UR rate, right? It was like 1% or 1.5 or something like that. It was really low. The Madoka Magica game has a 3% 5-star rate. Which is, still not bad. Like, not horrific, but it's not high, It's quite low. But I guess that's like, the point, but I don't know. I'm also playing this game like a fucking completionist. Like, I want everyone. I think the only characters I don't have are Kiriko Kuro, or whatever her name is. I don't have her. I think she's a 5-star. I don't know. And I don't have Surno. I'm blanking on the blue-haired girl's name right now for some reason, from Magia Record. She was a main character. Don't know why I'm blanking on her name. And the green-haired character, who I'm also blanking on her name right now. But those 3 from Magia Record, I think, are the only ones that I don't have, besides Kyoko and Kiriko Kuro. I think that's what her name is. I'm pretty sure. Kirika Kuro? Maybe that? I don't know, man. Man, I don't know. Man, I don't know. Man. Let's get one from a crane game. I was going to say I'm bad at crane games, but I feel like I can't claim that anymore. I was doing pretty good at the Tokyo Catch thing. They got to sponsor me again. Hey, Tokyo Catch, you guys want to sponsor me a second time? Mimi wants to go to Japan. I was watching Michael Reeves and Ludwig cross Japan on their like motorcycles for that thing that they were doing, and it just looks so nice. I love all the nice like old people in the like countryside of Japan. So many nice old people in the countryside. I just want to live in a place where there's a lot of nice people, because let's be so for real. I got beef with every single one of my fucking... Well, not every single one of my neighbors. I don't have beef with my next door neighbors. I have beef with their guests. They bring over people who shove the dog on the back porch, and then the dog barks at my cats and freaks them the fuck out, and they never give me like a warning, like, hey, we're gonna put the dog out there. You might want to let your cats away from the window. My cats freak the fuck out every time that dog's out there, and they go out there almost every other day. Fucking dog! I love dogs, but that dog, he don't know what's going on, that dog. Shame. Anyways. I hate the homeowners association. Exactly. Man, fuck the HOA. Man. I started watching Free Ren. Hi Titus, welcome. Free Ren is an amazing show. It's so good. It's my top anime of last year. Although I love Apothecary Diaries too, I do think Free Ren was like objectively a better series, just like for normal people's sake, you know what I mean? But still both fantastic series. I love them. Also, I've heard a lot of people say they don't like Free Ren because they don't like it when anime has a lot of flashbacks. But I feel like I need to make it kind of obvious, you know what I mean? Like, the flashbacks are part of the story. You're not flashing back to things that you've seen already. You know what I'm saying? Free Ren is cool as hell. And it's wholesome. And it's just well written. I feel like you only don't like Free Ren if you've got bad taste, or if you haven't watched it. or I guess it might not be some people's cup of tea if you're kind of like the type of person who's like, what is it called? You like power scaling. If you're like a power scaling enjoyer. You know what I'm saying? Which you could also argue is like bad taste. I'm just saying, every time I go to an anime convention, there's always that one dude bro who's like, but bro, Zoro could beat Goku in a fight, I'm telling you, bro. Or like the opposite of that or something, you know what I mean? They're always like, yeah, who's gonna beat this guy? Who's gonna beat that guy? Oh, you like Free Ren? Free Ren fucking sucks because she couldn't beat Goku in a fight. And it's like, shut up! Shut up! God, you're stupid! It doesn't matter who could beat who in a fight. You're watching it for the fucking story, aren't you? Good God, shut up! Anyways. Yeah. That's what I think. Fucking dude bros at anime conventions trying to debate me. Trying to debate me at the maid cafe tables. But can Free Ren beat Mimi in a fight? I wouldn't fight Free Ren is the thing. I wouldn't even fight her. I don't think Goku would fight Free Ren either. Because that's the thing, it's like, why would they be fighting? There's no purpose. They're both good guys. Sure, Free Ren wants to murder demons, but is Goku a demon? I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? And I think, personally, everybody who's like, oh, but who would win, Deku or Free Ren? It's like, they wouldn't fight. They would just sit there and be like, or like Tanjiro or Deku or whatever. They would just sit there and become friends. Let's be so fucking real. Are we watching the same anime? Good God. They would be fucking friends. What are we talking about over here? You're watching an anime about the power of friendship. Don't act all high and mighty. Let's be so for real over here, dude bros. What if you're trying to become a first-class mage? I don't need that. We don't got rules like that in our world. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to be a first-class mage. Fucking neither did Free Ren, to be honest. She could have just snuck by. I'm fully convinced. She could have just blasted the barrier and walked right through if she didn't give a shit. She does give a shit, so she wouldn't, but you know what I mean. Goku would probably have an eating contest with Stark or Aizen. See, I could see that happening. Spoilers? That's not a spoiler. It didn't spoil nothing. You don't know nothing. I'm saying she would just shoot the fucking thing and be like, yep, I'm in Ep 1. I didn't spoil anything, don't worry. That wasn't a spoiler. That wasn't an actual spoiler. I didn't spoil anything, don't worry. I mean, I guess maybe I spoiled she doesn't like demons, but I think that's inferred by the name of a demon. That's the only thing I spoiled. Don't worry. The rest was kind of hypotheticals based on nothingness. Hehehe. So anyway, she starts blasting. Yeah, she's just gonna start blasting. She's just gonna start blasting. It's always, would these two big men fight? Never would these two big men fall in love. Yeah. Would they fall in love? That's the questions we should be asking. That's the questions we should be asking. I watched Chainsaw Man. I haven't watched Chainsaw Man, but I also don't think it's really my thing. Now notice how I'm saying it's not my thing, not, oh, it fucking sucks. I'm just saying. I've been watching a lot of, like, various, not podcasts, various, like, video essay stuff on just all sorts of things, honestly, recently on YouTube. And so many guys are just like, yeah, this show sucked because there was no fighting in it. It was boring. And it's like, can we be so for real? Can we be so for real right now? It doesn't suck just because there's no fighting in it. Also, there is fighting in Frieren. They're literally, the whole premise is they're the party of heroes who kill the Demon King. That's the whole premise. What's happening? Mimi's gonna become a podcast bro. No, I couldn't. I do think podcasts are fun to listen to and like just yap on, but I don't think I could ever be like any sort of a debate bro, podcast bro situation just because they're so annoying. Not all of them, of course, but a lot of them are so annoying. I'm like, please, come on, man. I'll just watch John Wick if I want to watch people get killed. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. I know, like, that's the whole thing of, like, shonen, right? Like, shonen is, like, very, very power scale-y based a lot of the time. But, like, I wonder if these guys even realize, like, even those shows that they're so, like, gung-ho about, like, the power scaling about. One Piece, Dragon Ball, what else is there? Demon Slayer. I don't know, all that shit. They all have actual stories going on at the same time. It's not all power scaling. I don't know why that's all they seem to see. You know what I'm saying? MHA, One Punch. Yeah, exactly. But even those, well, okay, One Punch is like kind of like a comedy situation for the most part, right? But they still have like a storyline going on. You know what I'm saying? Just because there's not people beating each other up every 3 seconds don't mean it's bad. What are we talking about? What are we talking about over here? What are we talking about? What's going on? Full Metal Alchemist is shonen and the story is godly. Yeah, I've heard of that. I haven't watched Full Metal Alchemist. I feel like that's one that I probably will watch sooner or later, you know? But just haven't yet. Yeah. Technically Sakamoto Days is great. I haven't watched all of it yet. I'm only like kind of like maybe like halfway through or so. But Sakamoto Days is amazing. It's very funny. The latter two is basically a parody of the power scaling system. It is. I hate Bleach because every battle without the main character ends up as literal rock, paper, scissors. Ooh, interesting. I've never seen Bleach before. Dragon Ball Z has storyline, I think. To be fair, I've never actually watched any Dragon Ball, nor do I really intend to, because I just don't really care for it, right? But still, like, I'm sure there's a storyline going on, right? There's gotta be a somewhat of a storyline. Because every single thing where everybody's like, oh, it's just power scaling, there's still a story. Are we dumb? Why are we ignoring that? Like, oh my god, there's those guys when One Piece, like when Wano was like airing and it was really really popular, like maybe 3 or 4 years ago, right? I mean, it's still really popular, but you know what I mean. When it was first gaining major popularity, there were people who would just go in and watch One Piece, only the fights. They wouldn't watch anything else. They'd only watch the fights in One Piece. And then just kind of like skip anything that wasn't that. And I don't understand how they're like, yeah, One Piece is a great anime. It's awesome, man. I skipped all that filler. And I'm like, okay, skipping filler is one thing, but you can't just skip. You're not even consuming the fucking. You're not even consuming it at that point. Am I crazy for that take? You're not even consuming anything at that point. You know? We all know Luffy's gonna fucking win. So what do you, what, you know, what? You know, what? Hajime no Ippo is the best mix of personal story arcs and power scaling given that their boxers have weight dips. I see. Interesting. I've also never seen that, but interesting. Yeah, come on, he's the man. The fights in the show that aren't even well animated or anything. Okay, some of them aren't. I will say, though, in One Piece Wano, they were well animated. I'll give them that. One Piece Wano went kind of hard. But, I agree. I know what you're saying. Like, just watch the entire show. I feel like people are like, okay. I think fragile masculinity exists even in the anime, etc. fandoms, right? I think fragile masculinity still exists because the dude bros will sit there and be like, I didn't watch Frieren or Spy Family because I don't watch any of that sissy shit. You know, I watch real anime where they fight like Dragon Ball and One Piece, and it's like, you're not impressing anyone. No one was impressed by that. What's going on? No one is impressed by that. In fact, you seem less cool for seeming so, like, shallow about it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, you seem, like, less likable. You're doing yourselves no favors. I've cried to too many rom-coms. And it just shows me that you're a normal fucking human being. That just shows me that you're a normal and rational human being. Not every anime shonen, exactly. Yeah. I read Ajin recently. You wouldn't like it, maybe. The story was basic, but highly enjoyable. I see. I've never heard of it. I didn't watch Frieren because I'm having a really bad case of existential dread. Well, that's a different reason, so I guess I can't fault you for that. But like I'm talking about the people that are specifically like, no, that's some sissy shit. It's like, what? What are you talking about? What are you stupid? You got one nobody's home up there? What are you talking about? You know? They didn't know Nichijou has fighting in nearly every single episode. I haven't watched Nichijou. I've heard that it was good though. I've seen clips too. I know it's at least something, you know what I'm saying? Is it supposed to be a comedy, Nichijou, right? Well, I made that too long. Too long. Wee. You gotta watch Nichijou. It's a comedy. Oh, okay. I do like me some good comedies. I'm rewatching Spy Family for the first time in a little while now, and because I wanna read more of the manga, but I kind of forgot what was happening last. So I'm just gonna watch the anime to catch up on that part, and then I'll read through the manga and keep going. Yeah, Spy Family real good though. Fucking love Spy Family. It's like a great like action comedy. And it's fucking masterful. I adore it. I've never laughed at a book in my hands before, Spy Family. That's how well written it was. Was, you know. It's an oddball comedy, I see. My favorite anime has fights, but that's like 10 to 20%, and the rest is all about friendship and navigating mental health as a teen, but people always complain, why isn't there more fighting? Ooh, I hate that. I hate that. Yeah, I don't like that. Because listen, whether or not a show has fighting is irrelevant to me personally. Because, like, I like fantasy as a genre, okay? Anything fantasy, it could be fantasy comedy, it could be fantasy romance, fantasy action, I don't give a fuck. I eat fantasy up, right? And whether it's fighting or not, like, I like, what's like a good fighting example? I like Fairy Tail just as much as I like Sugar Apple Fairy Tail. Okay, they both have Fairy Tail in there. Okay, I like Free Ren just as much as I like My Seventh Time Loop. Okay, maybe not. Free Ren's a lot better, but they're not bad. They're not bad. Just Free Ren's really good. Okay, you see my point though. I like them all. The point that I'm trying to make here is I like them all. They're all good. They're all good. You know what I'm saying? After that, you can watch Denshi Kokosei no Nichijo, which is what I like to call the boy Nichijo. It's also a comedy. That's fun. That's fun. I'll look into it. I love Totoro and Ponyo because I've never seen Goku in there. I see. And I've never seen Goku in there. That's true. That's true. That's true. Goku's not in those movies. I don't know. Basically, point I'm making here. You can enjoy different things. You can enjoy all sorts of different things. There's no rules. And if your dude bro friends bully you for watching something that's not strict shonen, maybe you need different friends, not different anime. Well, and different anime, I guess. You know? Just saying. Just saying. If you got dude bros who are like, bro, you watch Free Ren? That shit's lame. You know what you gotta do? Say, have you watched it, bitch? No? Then shut your fucking yapper. Shut your yapper. Because it's actually good. It's actually good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. It's literally just fellas being fellas. The anime. Okay, that's kind of fun. That's kind of fun. Taking 5 bajillion years on this line art, but listen. I want the hair to flow just right. I want the hair to flow just right. Because if you guys didn't know, I actually draw I've drawn Stellifaz every year, I think, for the past 3 years. Or 4 if you count this one, right? Like, I've drawn you once every, I think. Unless some of them were in the same year. I don't remember. I feel like I've drawn you once every year, and I feel like we're getting better with them all, but I want this one to outshine the rest. And I want this one to outshine the rest. When's Mimi's tournament arc gonna happen? I won't lie to you. Every time there's a tournament arc, I'm kind of turned off by it. Not like, you know, I'll still watch it and get through it. But like the One Piece tournament arc, I was like, The Fairy Tail one, I was like, you know, like it's fine. But the Boku no Hero one, I was like, I guess it was really early, so it wasn't like too bad in that one. But I don't know. I'm just kind of like, I'm not really a tournament arc person, you know. You know, Turtle. What do you talk about Turtle? What happened? What happened with the turtle? Oh, who would face Mimi in the tournament arc? Neuro would kill me. Vettel would surrender. Evil would kill me. Mani, I'd probably beat Mani, but I wouldn't want to. So it'd be like a draw. Kira would surrender. Johnny would probably also surrender. The duality of metal and neuro. Let's be so for real. Let's be so for real. Neuro's definitely killing me if we do a tournament arc. There's not I don't even have like a question in my mind. I'm dying to Neuro. She'd be like, hey Mimi, you know what's funny? Your face. And then she'd kill me. Every anime has to either have a tournament arc or a beach arc. I suppose. I know, I can list like 15 anime that don't do that, but I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I know like Sugar Apple doesn't do that. A lot of romance ones don't necessarily do that. Sometimes they go for the beach arc, but a lot of them don't. I know. I don't think Natsume Yujincho's done either of those things. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I would argue every anime and game should have a beach episode equivalent. That is fair. Beach episodes are always fun. Beach episodes are always fun. I wrote one in for the Fruit Bunch, but it's quite late in the series. They don't have one in Pink Willows, but that's because they don't got time to do jack shit in Pink Willows. That shit gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Gotta go faster, 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 faster. Bam, bam. Moving at the speed of sound. Fastest hedgehog around. Got ourselves a situation. Stuck in a new location. Sonic, he's on the run. Sonic, he's going faster. Watch out for Sonic X. Why do I remember that? Anybody's guess, man. Anybody's guess. Anybody's guess. The Dark Souls beach episode. Oh, the Dark Souls beach episode. Right, of course. That's like when you go down to the little like ghost lady zone. The zone with the ghost ladies. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Since you're currently into working out, have you seen how heavy are the dumbbells that you lift? I have not seen that. But I also am not working out like that. My workouts are more. I have 5-pound weights, but I don't usually use them all the time. I'm not doing like weightlifting. I'm trying to do like, I guess, what is it called? Like stamina training? Something like that. Less workout, more exercise. Yes, yeah. Less workout, more exercise. That's the way to word it. Thank you, Stella Founds. Me saying Stella Founds every time I get the opportunity to say Stella Founds. 5 pounds is too much for little Mimi. What are you talking about? I don't want to get jacked. I just want to be stronger. Stronger. Endurance stuff, heck yeah. Yeah, endurance, like, yeah. Don't want to be a ripped idol like Shuka. Okay, well, no, I kind of want to look like Shuka. Let's be so for real. But I'm not gonna be, you know, I'm aware of what my body type is, and I know what I'm not gonna be, and that's okay, you know. I don't need to be all that. I just need a little more healthiness going on. A little more tone, a little more healthiness. How many times we gotta have this conversation on stream? Probably 5,000 more. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Hee 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 hee. Hee 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 hee. Okay, real, so true. Shuka doing that like one flex move in the Thank You Friends outfit. Whoa. Mimi goals deadlift 500 grams. Oh, hit me with the grams after you say that. I see how it is. How many pounds is 500 grams? I'll Google that. Oh. 1 pound? I could deadlift that. 1.1 pound. 1 pound. 500 grandmas? That's cray. I could deadlift 500 individual grandmas. Meet me outside and bring your grandma. I'll deadlift her too. Bring your grandma. Don't bring me your grandmother. Unless she wants to see me, I will not actually deadlift your grandma. This is your PSA. Don't bring me your grandma. Especially if your grandma's in an urn, don't bring me your grandma. Okay, I know one of you was thinking it. Don't do it. I don't need anyone bringing an urn into Offkai Expo and being like, you said you deadlift my grandma. I don't need that happening. Don't do that. Leave grandma at home. Leave her in her urn at home on the fireplace, okay? I'm just saying. Anyways. She needs a challenge, not a 20-pound urn. Listen. Don't do that. Dresses like a grandma. Okay, I'm not deadlifting anyone dressed as a grandma. I'm not deadlifting any grandmas, okay? So anyway, everyone in chat, if you were a character from Sonic, the Sonic series, which character would you be? Speak now. Speak now or forever hold your peace. What if I bring the wolf that ate the grandma? Sounds dangerous. I don't know if they'll let you in. You'd be Dr. Eggman. That's a win. Eggman, okay. Two Eggmans. 3 Eggmans. Guys, like legit 2,000 IQ. Okay, alright. Cool. You're not wearing red, so you'll be fine. I see. I would be... the purple one. Blair? One of those two. Her name's something like that. I don't know enough about Sonic, but I'm gonna pick Knuckles because he looks a little silly. That's a win. I like that. If I actually was gonna be a Sonic character, it'd probably be Amy. Let's be so for real. Except she's kind of... isn't she like constantly just fawning over Sonic? Maybe not then. I just thought because she has a big hammer and she's kind of girly. Blaze! Why do I always forget her name? Yeah. I would be Blaze because she's purple. And a cat. He'll be the chameleon one. Ooh, I forgot what that one's name is. Wait, isn't he a alligator or something like that? Oh no, the chameleon's a different guy. I know who you're talking about. Yeah, that guy. I know they got the alligator. They also had that one girl, what was her name? Cosmos in Sonic X. Oh, the little girl bunny. I forgot what her name was. She was a little bunny girl. You know what I'm talking about? She had like the little guy. Yeah. I think his name is Enzo. My cousin's dog's name is Enzo. That's kind of fun. Yeah, different dude. Yeah. Cream! Yeah, her name was Cream. Right. That's what her name was. I was thinking about it, but I couldn't think of it. Mm. Cream in that little, what was he? A chime? A chime? No. A chimney? What were them little guys? I don't know. I never gotten into the whole Sonic scene. Really, the only thing from Sonic I ever watched was Sonic X. When I was like, I don't know, 10 maybe. But I did enjoy it. I think I said this recently. I tried to rewatch Sonic X in, I think, 2020. Before I streamed. And I was like, wow, this is not as watchable as I was hoping it would be. So I stopped. They did have, like, what looked like President Bush in there, though. So that was kind of funny. President Bush called Sonic a few times. That was kind of silly. Why is that guy got Sonic on speed dial? Chow! Oh, a Chow! Yeah! Yeah. Right, that's what they were. I've seen the fourth wall breaks for Sonic Boom, though. Was that the one that was on Cartoon Network not that long ago? I feel like I've seen clips from that. That one does seem kind of like very comedy focused, which was fun. Have you seen the Sonic fan dub? I don't think I have. I was never really able... I don't know if a fan dub is the same thing, but this is like a different tangent. I was never able to get into the, like, abridged anything. Like, abridged series. I was never really able to get into abridged stuff on, like, YouTube, because I feel like they always dragged on too long for me to think they were funny. You know? There was this one guy who was in my high school, and my friend group went over his house literally one time. And then I think we all decided, yeah, we didn't really like that, and we never went back, and we never hung out with him again, so. But he made us watch, Sword Art Online abridged, and I remember just being like, as someone who did see the actual series at that point, I remember just kind of being like, wow, this is not that good. I don't know. We were just kind of like, wow, this is not that good. It's actually not that good. I don't know, man. I know abridged things are some people's cups of tea. Some people's cuppa. Not my cuppa, though. Sorry. Not my cuppa. No, I don't really like that. Hold on. I'm trying to make the hair just right. But it's not quite there. It's not quite there yet. Hold on. You got to at least have seen Star Wars. Oh, Train Wars abridged. I don't know what that is. I never seen that. I never seen it. I ain't never seen it. Sorry. Accident. Why are you bleeding? Dragon Ball Z abridged can be watched and you'll still end up knowing the entire correct story. Is that because it's all visual, or because the abridged is just the exact story but they make it funnier? Interesting. Either way. My old, like, finance teacher in school was really into Dragon Ball Z, and I remember he made us, like, use the characters for, like, a variety of random things. I don't know why. When I was in high school, I used to think he was like a 40 or 50-year-old man. I think he was only in his 30s. I think he just kind of looked older. I don't know. Crazy, though. Self-aware plot humor. I see. Hmm. Meow meow. Apothecary Diaries mention? Clown music? Yeah, clown music. What's going on in Mimi's head right now? The clown song. Literally that 24/7. Genuinely. /search? I'm being so dead ass. If you could listen into my head, it would probably just be that or like some weird amalgamation of like 65 other songs. I don't know. I will also say, yesterday, right before bed, I ate a little strawberry fruit bar. I should not have done it. I should not have done it. My dreams were so fucking weird last night. I don't even really remember them now. I don't really remember it at all. But I just remember it was really weird. It was really weird. Don't eat before bed, kids. Your dreams get fucking crazy. Weird ass fucking things going on. I'm not going to lie to you. I will say, I do remember. I remember thinking, I'm in high school right now. I've only got like 2 months left in my senior year before it's like college time, and I'll be free because I'm not going to college. And it was really weird because I woke up and I was like, does my subconscious truly believe it is 2018 still? Because wow, my subconscious truly thinks that. I don't know. I don't usually have those like, stereotypical, I'm still in school, I haven't attended history class for 10 years sort of dreams, but every now and then I have one of those, and I'm like, every now and then I have one of those dreams and I'm like, what the fuck? I wake up so confused, because I'm like, what? Wait. wait, what? Like, I'm a 20-something-year-old woman. I had a dream where I was back in high school, but I had the confidence that I do now. It was awesome. Oh. Yeah, mine are never... to be honest, though, I never ever have dreams that make any sort of sense at all, really. They're usually just sort of me going along with the flow. And, things happening around me. Things simply happening around me. I don't know a better way to say that. Hold on, this looks kind of weird. I got to fix. I got to fix. Yura yura do, yura yura ri. Meyoto miro ni minane saki. Hana no michi o bobi wa bu bo bro bo bo bra bu bra. Bam 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 ba bam now now. The song is so good. Wow. I know it's not even the current theme song, but that one's really good. I like Become a Flower, Hana ni Nate, and I also like what is that called? Ryokan something? I don't remember the name of it. But it's real good opening song. Real good opening song. I like it. I'm struggle busing over here, by the way. If that wasn't obvious by me being on this part of the head still. Okay. I sometimes dream that I forgot to prepare for my very important university exam. Ooh. Yeah. I will say, I do remember kind of almost viscerally, I had a dream a couple months ago, more or less, maybe, where I genuinely was like so worried because I was like, oh my god, I haven't gone to this class in so long. I haven't gone at all, and the year's almost over. My grades, oh god, what do I do? And when I finally wake up, I'm like, what? The fuck? What the fuck? Because those dreams always end up turning into something else, but that's always like a little part of it. Because I'm like, what? What? What do you mean I didn't go to that class? I didn't know I had that class. Wait. Oh, God. I'm in high school again. Oh, God. Not often. Not often. I will say 99% of my dreams do all kind of have the same situation going on in them, which is me and every person I've ever met and or a large group of people randomly picked from every person I have ever met, including fictional characters, are like just present. And I simply exist around whatever's happening because there's just a fuck ton of people in a very large space. And I just kind of walk around and I'm like, wow, look at that. What does that say about my subconscious or my psyche or whatever? I don't know, something. Are any of you guys dream scientists? Everyone is present. Exactly. Exactly. Everyone is present. Any of you guys dream scientists? Can you tell me what that means? Does that mean I'm secretly very lonely? I don't think it's a secret. That's what we in the industry call a joke. I dream that I'm always alone. Oh, it's like the exact opposite. I don't think I ever have a dream where I'm the only person there. There's always a large conglomerate of people being present. And they'll swap in and out with each other like their fucking shift ended or something. You dream about being an NPC? Maybe. Maybe. Okay, I'm struggling with the hair on that side. I know the shape I want it to be, but I'm struggling with it. Maybe it's because I put this thing there. Yeah, maybe if I move this. Hold on. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We could try and ask ChatGPT, see if they know what's wrong with me. That could be kind of funny. Has there ever been a dream that affected your life? I had a dream once that got rid of my fear of mascots as a kid. Really? Maybe? I don't think so. When I was really, really young, like somewhere younger than 10, I had a dream that I was in the Pokemon world. And I had like a whole Pokemon team, and the dream followed, I don't remember any of it really anymore, but the dream followed like perfect Pokemon movie structure. And it was like a really good movie. And I remember I desperately wished that I was able to record it. Like I was like, I wish I could have recorded that dream and like watched it back. 'Cause it was just that good. I think ever since then I've been kind of like, yeah, I think if I like if QB walked up to me right now, if QB walked up to me and he was like, one wish in exchange for you becoming a magical girl and fighting witches for the rest of your life, I'd be like, all right, bet. I want the ability to like, you know, go into little anime worlds, hang out for a bit, just have a good time, you know, putz around a little bit, check out like a bunch of them, you know what I'm saying? Just want to go to little anime worlds, have a good time. When I'm dead, that's what I want. And then Cupid would be like, what? You want that? And I'd be like, yep, send it, print it, I want that. Send it, print it, I want that. And I think it's because of that dream. I think that dream kind of kickstarted that for me, because I'm kind of like, I mean, I know that everybody wants that. It's not really it's not really anything unique, right? But I feel like that dream was kind of like you know, like, wow, I kind of want to go check out the Pokemon world, because that shit was fun. That shit was fun. You ain't got to pay taxes in the Pokemon world, except maybe you do, I don't know. I feel like Pokemon trainers don't have to pay taxes. I don't know. Maybe. So anyway, maybe that. Other than that, no, I don't think so. I can confirm, also immune to jump scares in dreams, though. I can confirm that. Because I will get, like, dreams where there's like a monster running around and trying to like kill people or whatever, you gotta escape it, and I am like so zeroed in, focused in or whatever on like, okay, So we gotta escape, or we gotta kill it, or whatever. And even if I get jump scared in my dream, I kind of just stare at it like, huh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's funny though. It's kind of funny though. Okay, maybe that for the hair. I might add like a one of these situations. Yeah, maybe that. Okay. I'm spending 15 billion, jillion, trillion, bagillion years on this line art. You know the feeling of those stupid quote-unquote horror games that feel like something will come out, but there's never anything that happens? That's my dreams. Oh, like you got like the suspense, but there's no actual confrontation. That seems kind of nice, but also kind of eh. I don't know. I will say I don't usually have anything that I classify as a nightmare. I feel like I haven't had a nightmare in years. I got weird ass fucking dreams, I'll tell you that, but I don't think any of them I'd classify as a nightmare. They're just kind of weird, you know? So that's kind of like a buff. If you play as Mimi in this video game, you don't get any nightmares. That's a buff. What other random buffs do I have? Immune to jump scares. My sanity would probably be really high if I was in like a horror game. And like you could like choose characters. Anything that would be like sanity affecting stuff, I feel like I have surprisingly really high sanity. You know? Because I'll see something crazy and just be like, ooh. Anyway. I feel like yeah. The perfect MC for eldritch horrors, yeah. Yeah. Maybe. Girl, I don't know, maybe. My debuff, though, is I'm hungry all the time. My low stat is just constant hunger. You're gonna have to just fucking funnel food into me. Constantly needs a snack. Like right now. I'm fucking starving right now. I might go grab a snack from the kitchen because I didn't even prepare one today. Also, my water bottle is empty now, so that's not even helping. Yeah. Great sanity, low hunger. Or high hunger, I guess. Yeah. For like physical stats, I feel like my stealth would be really good. I feel like I'd be great in a stealth sort of situation. But maybe intelligence a little low. Perhaps intelligence a little low. And if not intelligence, maybe endurance a little low. Maybe. But you're a mage. Yeah? I'm one of them mages. Like, if you've seen Free Ren, there's a character named, oh god, what's her name? The girl with the green side pony. The girl with the green side pony, okay? She do her magic based off sheer fucking vibes and imagination. She not memorizing no spells. That's how I be as a mage. Sheer fucking imagination. Ubel! Yes, Ubel. Thank you. Sheer fucking imagination over here. No, what's going on in terms of like if you had to tell me to do the math behind the magic, I'd be like, girl, I visualized that shit. I don't know what to tell you. I just visualized that shit. You know what I'm saying? Imaginary technique. Domain expansion. My imagination. Yeah. Something like that. Something like that. Hubber Jubber, did I ever say hi to you? Hi. Yeah, did I ever say hi to you? Hi. By D&D standards, you're either a sorcerer or a bard. Creation bard. Ooh, fun. Fun. Yeah. I feel like if I had to pick like a little role to play in any little situation like that, I usually go for like the thief. Because number one, I feel like in video games, not in real life, because I don't steal shit in real life, but in video games, I'm always like a little kleptomaniac. Like I'm gonna grab everything. I want to steal it all. Like in that one Minecraft thing that we played, where you can like pick like a class, and like a race or whatever. I picked the one race that was like able to turn invisible when crouching, so you could steal things easier. And I picked thief, so you could steal things easier. The taker. Yeah, I'm the taker. Only in video games. I don't steal in real life. I feel the urge to reiterate that. I feel the urge to reiterate that just in case. Literal loot goblin. Basically that, to be honest. Basically that. Like loot, yeah. I like me some loot. I don't even care what it is half the time. You steal first, you assess later. Steal first, assess your winnings later. I know my name says otherwise, but I'd probably be a good archer or a ranger of sorts. I'm good at shooting. I see. Yeah. I feel like if I was like a magical girl, Madoka Magica style, I would either have some sort of like a staff or a gun. Just because I do feel like I'm more of a ranged attack type of girly. You know? Yeah. Like a magic shooting staff or like a gun. Maybe not a bow and arrow, but you know. I cast gun. That's why Homura is so fucking funny to have in the Madoka Magica game. Because in Magia Etc., she literally, like, all the other characters are like, Tito Finale! Or like, they just use, like, these magical sparkly ribbons and like, sparkly clovers and things. Homura whips out a Glock and goes, poof, poof, poof. Or a grenade in her other attack. Or a concentrated missile in her final attack. But it's kind of funny because it takes me out every time. Like you're seeing all of them go like, whoop shoo, pew. You see all the little sparkles and then they go woo and they say a little catchphrase. Homura doesn't say jack shit. She just goes so. And then with the fucking Glock. Whips the Glock out. I don't know. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's kind of funny. Yeah. I don't know anyone else who's playing the Madoka Magica game yet, though. I did ask, like, and see if, like, either Mani or some of my mods or something, if anybody really wanted to join and play it, but I don't think anyone else has it yet. But that's okay, because when they eventually hop on the trend, I will be slaying. I will have more cute magical girls than them. I'm a trendsetter. What can I say? Me and the other million people who downloaded the game so far. Or 8 million or whatever it was. 100 million? I don't remember. Something like that. A lot of million. Gotta make some room on my phone for it seems. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It is, I think, hefty, but it's worth it. It's worth it. And I'm pretty sure you might be able to sign on to the same account that you have. I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me. But when they release it on Steam, I'm pretty sure you could just sign into the same account and then play it on Steam if you want to do that instead. Yeah. Yeah. I got a fuck ton of storage on my phone though, cause I don't have too many games on there, so you know. Hee 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 hee. We're so close. I can almost taste the victory on this. Except I gotta do all the little jacket details and the hair and the face and everything. But I can taste victory. What does that look like? Okay, not that second one, but yes to that first one. Okay. Well, maybe that. This isn't long enough, is it? Oh no, this is pretty accurate. It's pretty accurate. Okay. Okay, hold on. We're line art maxing. Yeah. We're line maxing right now. We're line maxing. Ram. Hold on. Hold on. I have too many cat pictures and videos. I don't blame you. I think my old phone was always like 100% full because I just would refuse to delete any photos. I kind of want to go through and delete a lot of photos because frankly, there's a lot of photos that I don't even really like looking at anymore. But I really can't bother. I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered to go in and delete all them photos. I can't be bothered. You know? Okay, here you go. 1 terabyte of cat clips, yeah. Cat feeder clips specifically. Ooh, I don't have like an automatic cat feeder. But I feel like if I did, I'd get some good clips because that'd be kind of fun. That'd be kind of funny. It's so good. You gotta watch some Apothecary Diaries if you haven't watched it, man. You gotta partake in the Apothecary Diaries. I like that. That hair looked nice. Hair looked nice and fluffy. Nice and fluffy, very full of like flooshiness. I'm watching your stream and another person's art stream, and I've noticed that female artists always draw wholesome things, while guy artists always draw sussy females, even when not doing it on purpose. I feel like I've noticed that as well. I don't remember. Somebody else pointed that out to me at some point, because we were walking by a bunch of graffiti. I think this was in Miami. And somebody else said, like, you can always tell when the artist is like a guy. Cause they draw women in a specific way a lot of the time. Not all the time, of course, but a lot of the time. And we drove by this one really, the anatomy was confusing, but you could tell they spent a lot of time on the boobies. And they were right. They were correct. We could tell. We could tell. I like to draw cute girls, mostly. I draw other things, of course, but I like to draw mostly cutesy stuff, cute girls. I draw boys and they thems, of course, but you know what I'm saying. Cutesy usually, unless it's like in context of a manga, then you know it changes depending what the context is, but it's usually not. I usually don't go for the sexy route. Usually. I draw historic arms and armor. Let's go. As a guy artist, I've never been so offended by something I 100% agree with. I'm a guy and I've always wanted to draw cutesy as well, but but I guess being a guy, it didn't end up that way. I see. Or maybe you're just perceiving it that way. Because, I mean, like, I do draw, like, I mean, I am a girl, but I do draw things that are you know, I mean, a little sexy in vibes sometimes. They're usually not suggestive, though, is the thing. Usually, unless that's what, like, a commissioner asks, you know. But like I said, that's also usually only in commission context. And usually I'm not doing that, you know. You know? You know what I'm saying? I think it's true, though. I don't know. Whether it's purposeful or not. Maybe it's just because you don't understand the anatomy as well. Because it's not your anatomy, usually. You know? Unless it is, you know? I don't know. Maybe something like that. I feel like I understand female anatomy way better than male anatomy. Like, if you try to tell me to draw, like, a man, it's gonna look like stereotypical hot anime man. Because that's about all I can do. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Stereotypical hot anime man. Or twink. There's no in between. Or twink boy. There's no in between. But yeah, I understand like female anatomy a lot more, so it's a lot easier for me to, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hot anime men in your area. God, I wish. God, I wish. No, I'm just kidding. I learned to draw cutesy though, yeah. It's all about the aimed aesthetic I want for it as a character designer, yeah. I toned down the fan service is what I want. It doesn't need that much fan service. Understandable. Which pill do you swallow? Cute anime girl or twink? I'm swallowing cute anime girl. I'm going cute anime girl. I'm trying to be cute anime girl. You know what I'm saying? Certified femcel Oshi moment. I'm not a femcel! Oh my god. You try coming to Florida of all places and finding someone who's normal. Good luck. Good luck. Especially if you don't leave the house very often, which is kind of what I do. So, I mean, I also wouldn't say I'm actively looking. So, yeah, good luck to you. Good luck to you. Yeah, I don't need anyone. My name's Mimi, and that's me twice, so I just need me. Get it? Yeah. Isn't Florida just America's Australia? If Australia is the rest of the world's Florida, then maybe. I realize that's not a comprehensive way to answer that, but I've never left the country. Florida's just full of crazy people. And interesting wildlife. So maybe. Maybe, I don't know. Perhaps? Okay, I think this is pretty good. For the eyeballs. Eyeballs. Thought Australia was Texas. It does feel kind of like that in vibes, but if the people are crazy, then it swaps over to Florida, maybe. Florida is kind of like its own thing, I feel like. I don't even know if there's like a comparison for Florida. Florida's just... It's just weird. It's just weird, man. I don't know. Meme out here out narcissisting Narcissus. Narcissus? Narcissus. I don't know who that is, but I can tell you right now I'm not a narcissist. I'm not a narcissist. I've met a narcissist. I'm not a narcissist. I tell you that. I tell you that. I am an insane person, but I wouldn't say I'm a narcissist. You know? Mental illness for sure. Narcissism? Yeah, I don't think about it. I don't think that one. A Greek guy, I see. Stared at the pond for too long because he loved how he looked. That's crazy. Is that real? Is that a real story? That's kind of fun. Narcissus. You're a narcissist. You're a Narcissus. If you recognize your insanity, are you still sane? Oh, are you still insane? Maybe. Maybe I'm not insane. Maybe I'm just quite ambitious. Maybe I'm just quite ambitious. He looked at himself in a pond for too long and became a flower. Hana ni natte da 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 sono kao ni da 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 da. Wow. He became a flower. That's crazy. Wow. I've actually never heard of that before, but that's kind of fun. That's kind of fun, you know? Never heard of this man before. I'm assuming he's what the word narcissist came from. Crazy. Hi, Vinny. Hello. Boop. Thanks for the boop. Everyone keeps saying insane, but no one ever says outsane. Yeah, I'm a little outsane. It means I'm insane on the outside. You would be right. Let's go. Okay, I think the lines are almost done for this. I gotta do a couple details like the earrings and the jacket details and the gloves, but we're working on it. Work on it. Work on it. Work on it. Yes. Yes. Now hold on. Just kind of scooch that back a smidge-meter. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Earrings. Earrings. Oh, sorry. Accident. Why are you bleeding? I want to play Repo. I want to play Repo. Who wants to play Repo with me? Oh wait, am I going this way? Yeah, I'm gonna go kind of out with it. Okay. Out with it, lads. Out with it. We're gonna go this way. I gotta use like a brush for this instead of doing it this way. It'll be so much faster if I use my little brush. But what do I look like? A brush user? No. Okay, maybe something like this. Maybe it's fine. Hold on. Give it a little fix up. It's a fixer upper. Give it a little fixie uppy. Hold on. Is this good? Maybe. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Might be able to put one more on there. Might be able to put one more on there on the end. Let's solidify that curvy curve. Okay, other side. I want this one to kind of curl the same way, so assuming it starts like here and goes out this way, we're going to start like here. Repo. Repo! And we'll play Repo! Who wants to play Repo with Mimi? Repo! Okay, kind of like this. Curve it out. Maybe. And like, maybe like one or two more. Maybe two more. Maybe. Put that right over here. And put this right over here. What's that like? That looks too long now. Okay, I think that's fine. I gotta squish some of these together a little bit. They're a little too far apart, but it's pretty good otherwise. It's pretty good. Beep, 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 beep. Okay. Alright. Slayage. Slayage. We're gonna erase this one completely because it's behind that little hair. Isn't that unfortunate? Goodbye. This one. This one. This one. Mimi got tummy ache today, by the way. Mimi got tummy ache. Hold on. Are they... Wait, should I draw them smaller? I should probably draw them smaller. I think they're just big on the chibi reference, but they're smaller than that. Not the tummy ache. I know. I know. Truly God's weariest soldier. I know. I know. Please. The tummy ache. Ah. It's okay. I'm so strong. I will live through this. I will live through this. But I won't be happy about it. Okay. Yeah, like that. Yeah, like that. Yeah. Yeah, like that. Yeah. Oh, that looks nice. The only constants. Death, taxes, and tummy hurt. That is so fucking real, dude. You don't even know. That is so real. Real and true. Ooh, his tummy hurt. Please, please. Please, please. Free me from this nightmare, please. But that's okay because I've got a surprisingly high pain tolerance. I'm just mildly uncomfortable. I'm actually just mildly uncomfortable. Perfect. Okay. Jacket details. I did most of it, so it's not gonna be that hard. Hold on. We gotta get a little bit of a little zipper. A little zipper situation. Okay, I need these again. Give me this. Copy. Pasta. Wee. I'm smalling you just a smidge-meter. Just a little smidge-meter so you look more normal-like. Oh, shit, wait. I just noticed something. It's not straight up right here, and I knew that, but I forgot. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah. 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 There you go. Yeah. You mess with the Mimi, you get the beanie, and that's what I always say. That's what I always say, baby. I yapped so much at the beginning of this stream, now I don't know what to yap about. I feel like I told you about everything. I told you about my plant. I told you about my tummy ache even. Good God. In the beginning. The little zippers. Okay, we gotta do little zippers. Now I know what you're thinking, Mimi. Why are you drawing it where you're drawing it? Hold on. Trust the process. Trust the process. Trust the process. You're not trusting the process. Excuse me. Thank you. Trust the process. Yeah. Yeah. Nothing too crazy. This is a small detail, Mimi. Small detail. I could probably hide loss in here if I wanted to. I won't. That would be funny, though. I won't do it. We got some Madoka. We got some anime. Yeah. Perfect. Give me this. Copy that shit. Over here. Give it a second, okay? Give it a second. Spectacular, amazing Among Us. Yeah, that's what I said. You would have never seen that coming. Among Us? Crazy. Okay, and perfect. We could put this one here, because they're both going to go kind of at the same general, like, angle and whatnot. Because the, like, wind or whatever. The kinetic force being applied, actually. There we go. The kinetic force. Energy and whatnot. Okay. I think this is pretty good. Give me a second. I'm gonna go fill up my water bottle and grab a snack. And I'll be right back. Okay? Give me just a smidge a second, chat. Give me just a smidge a second. Ooh. Okay, I couldn't decide what snack to grab, so I grabbed 3. I grabbed 3. The streamer is gone, freedom. While Mimi's away, the Bozus play. Mimi's gone, let's get wild. What are you doing? What are you tearing the house down? Tearing the walls down? Bozus. Bozus. Girl, I needed water though. Holy shit. I stood by the fridge for a second. She's back, scatter. Oh god. 3 snacks. How'd you know I brought 3 snacks? You watching me, Stellafos? Oh my god, you are. But I stood by the fridge and I gulped the water after I poured it the first time. Then I had to fill it up the second time because I just was like gulp, gulp, gulp. Fucking gulping the water over here. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I brought 3 snacks. We're gonna eat my little yogurt bites because I fucking love these things. My fucking yogurt bites. I want some background music so you don't listen to me chew. I know you do. Hopefully that's a decent volume. Is that too loud or too quiet? Hopefully it's fine. Let me know. Let me know. Why cockroaches? Whoa! I'm not eating no cockroaches. Whoa! Hell no. Hell no. Okay, anyway, hold on. What was I doing? I know I have to put the little ties in between. Oh, the gloves. Oh, wait, and your little leg thing. I only drew it on the one leg. That's not the most helpful of things. I will say, now that I've rigged one model, I'm rigging the second one. It's going a lot smoother, a lot quicker. I already got I only rigged for a couple hours, but I've already got the head XYZ pretty much done, and eye blinking done, and eye physics, which is pretty crazy. You know? That shit is going faster. You know what I'm saying? That shit going faster. Still needs a lot of tweaking, so it's not 100% done, but, you know, all things considered, I'm getting kind of speedy with it. I'm getting kind of speedy with it. Okay, let's see. Ooh, not that. Hold on. That don't look right. I gotta increase the line on it. Increase the line. It's not, that's not the correct perspective. Actually, the perspective is not correct. The perspective is kind of wrong, actually. It's also a little too far, and I made it a little too far. Actually, Mimi, the perspective on that's not really correct. Actually. Hold on, we gotta come up with a talk topic while I eat my snacks. We gotta come up with a talk topic. There's a lack of Mimi? What? Perhaps. Perhaps there is a lack of Mimi. We're gonna need 3 Mimi clones, stat. One of them's in charge of animating today. We'd swap. And then one of them's in charge of manga today. The other one's in charge of Webtoon today. And I'm in charge of streaming today. 50 memes. You know how crazy that would be? Gotta go have fun. Bye bye, Toshiko. Thank you for coming. 50 memes. I feel like I would be like the exception to the clone stereotype where, you know, all the clones try to kill each other every time they make clones. Because you're like, I'm the real one. I'm the real one. I'm the exception because it don't matter if we're the real one or not. We would be so fucking productive. We would be so productive. Especially if we shared a mind. Imagine the productivity. The sheer efficiency of 50 memes. Wow. I'm just saying. It's a whole idol group of just memes. And you know what? Even if like one of them was like, oh, but I want to do that. I feel like it'd be chill because all of us like doing everything, you know? Like, oh, I feel like doing manga today. Okay, let's swap. I'll go be lazy for the day. I want a lazy day. Shout out to that. This is how bees were invented. Bees. Maybees. This is how we invented meaties. Yes. Okay, pretty good. Do I got all the deets on there now, I think? I think I do. Maybe. Apart from the little crissy crossies, but I want to use a actual brush for that. Okay. Who's ready to color? Do you guys like coloring? It's time to color. First, we're saving this because I'm stupid, but I'm not that stupid. And it's time to get into the second snack. Okay. The Mimi singularity. I'm truly saying though, like, we would get a lot of shit done. Only downside is we'd have to eat that exact amount of food. You know? But if I had one Mimi at all times working on commissions, at least, or two even, I could be churning out a shit ton of work. You know what I'm saying? I'll just be like, to the turtle, I'll be like, hey, you want one? This Mimi will just animate for you all the time. You can get a shift. Yeah, that would work out. Consider learning a cloning spell. I would, but we've lost all the ancient texts. They're back 1,000 years ago. I wish I could. Yeah. We didn't really write text back on papers back then. We kind of just did word of mouth. Like lessons and stuff. But all the other mages died, so we're just adding more lore. Yeah. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. I'm telling you though, the only reason I don't have any superpowers is because I know exactly how to use them. You know what I'm saying? They had to nerf me. If I could teleport, I'd be doing great. I'd teleport to Japan, hang out for a bit, teleport to my house, teleport to Monty's house, teleport to Johnny's house just to jump scare him and teleport away. Hell yeah. Damn, I guess a mage in your position would be kind of cooked. Well, maybe. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. There could be a really old mage somewhere. I don't know if mages live to 1,000. I don't think so. It's possible. Maybe one of them carved something onto a wooden thing or something. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. That's my canon reason for being unable to clone myself, though. Just so you know. See that? Keeping your immersion intact. Gandalf is old as fuck. Yeah, Gandalf. That guy. Is he from Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings? I don't remember. One of them. One of those, probably. Unless it's neither. Lord of the Rings. Okay. Listen, I don't know. Listen, I don't know. Don't smack your forehead at me. I shouldn't have given you guys that emote. Every time I'm like, whoa, hold on. Every time I see it. Every time without fail, I'm like, hang on, whoa, what's all the animosity for over here? And thanks for the emote, Mimi, I love it. Listen. Hey. I'd argue Merlin is, but yeah, he's up there, alright. I see. Yeah, Merlin? I've heard of Merlin. Who's Merlin? Why do I know that? Is he Disney? Is that Disney? Maybe. The original mage? Listen. I don't know. King Arthur. King Arthur was a mage? Weird. Merlin is ancient England? Oh, like in the real world? Whoa. Hi, Apocalypse. Welcome, by the way. In the real world? Was Merlin like a guy for real? He's got one of them names that sounds like a storybook character name. Merlin? That sounds like a storybook character. You're telling me there was actually a mage? No way. Ancient England. He's depicted as a sorcerer. Whoa! I never met that guy. Well, King Arthur's real. What? No way. He's a Roman general. What? Why is he called? What? I feel like half of you guys are lying to me. I don't know. None of this sounds correct. Then again, I have no way of verifying it because I'm not going to bother Googling it. So whatever you tell me, probably true. Probably true and real. I've been here for 2.5 hours. Oh God, Apocalypse, I'm sorry. I missed saying hi to you at some point then. I'm sorry. Hello? Hello, but not welcome. Yeah, does that count? Apologies. You've been here the whole ass fuck time. I've just been like, Come on, my name is Knight Mordhouse. Why would I lie about the OG round table? Round table? There's movies about him. They made movies back then? Great, now I'm thinking of that one Transformers movie where Merlin was a drunk. I just had like a fucking visual distortion. What the fuck was that? Whoa! Observation duty. I've got to report a visual distortion in the Matrix. What the fuck was that? Whoa! In the upper right of my, what is this? My left eyeball. I just saw like a glitchy black blob for about 3 seconds, and then, or I'm sorry, like 1 second, and then it kind of disappeared. That was weird. I just had a visual distortion. Oh my god, we live in the Matrix! Oh my god! Oh my god! LOL, you alright? Maybe. Fucking maybe, probably. I don't know. Maybe I stared at the computer too long. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. Mimi's got a special kind of tummy hurty right now. And maybe it has something to do with that. I don't know. Maybe. You going a little crazy? Maybe. Maybe. It's possible. You can never discount. You're maybe just going a little crazy. You can never discount that. Do any of you guys have floaties in your eyeballs? Yeah, little floaties in your eyeballs. You know what I'm talking about? Like little bacteria floaties in your eyeballs. I've had a floaty since I was a kid. He's just in there. I've tried washing him out. It doesn't work. I think he's embedded into my eyeball. Yes, sometimes, yes. Lots of them, I see. Those never go away. Yeah. I think we just see through them most of the time. But sometimes I look, and then right after I move my eyeballs, I see the floaties go into view, and I'm like, whoa. Not the floaties. Not the floaties. Get the fucking floaties out of here, man. They're inside. You can't get them out. What? I have floaties on the inside? Oh, God. I can't look at bright screens because of mine. Yeah, anytime you look at anything too bright or, like, too plain, I see them a lot. But if you're, like, focused on, like, details or something, I don't really see them. It's like your nose. Ooh, I can see my nose. Weird. Floaties! Quick survey in chat. How many of you can swim? How many of you can swim? I can swim. How many of you guys in chat can swim? Survey time. Survey time. 1, 2, okay. Very good too. Okay, alright, slay. Some research was done on papaya that can cross the blood-eye barrier and help dissolve them, but that probably doesn't work. I wouldn't want to put papayas in my eyeballs, I don't think. I can. You too. Okay, we got 4 swimmers. To those of you who aren't saying anything, I'm going to assume you can't swim. Haha, the best and Senator can't swim. That's good though. Being able to swim is a good skill to have if you're capable. Wait, can you not actually swim? Why are you cry facing? Oh no, it's okay. You can learn. Haha. Of course I can swim. Okay, well, I didn't know. Like, I don't know how to ride a bike, but everybody thinks that's an obvious thing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I still choose to believe the best can't swim. That's kind of funny to think about. That's why his profile picture is a little skeleton in a floaty, a pool floaty. He's got to use floaties. Different types of floaties from the floaties from earlier. He's got to use floaties. Imagine not knowing how to swim. Yeah, okay, the best. You're not fooling anybody. He's using floaties. Yeah. Yes. Well, it's a good thing that you can swim. And to those of you who can't swim, don't worry. Mimi will teach you how to swim. First, you learn how to float. Second, you learn the right way to move your arms and legs around. Oh wait, first you learn how to hold your breath. Second, you learn how to float. Third, you learn how to move your arms and legs right. And then suddenly you're swimming. Then you're swimming. I wasn't putting papaya in your eyes, but eating them. Oh! Well, I've eaten a decent amount of papayas, and I've had floaties my whole life, so I don't know. I don't know. I can't roll R's. Ooh. How many of you guys can roll your R's? Brrr. I can kind of do it. I've been getting better. I used to not be able to. It would just be like brrr. No, oh, I did it again. Brrr. That's what I used to do. I don't know. Did you do the swimmy classes at the YMCA? The YMCA scarred me as a child. Never bring up the YMCA. Fuck that place. Ah! The YMCA. Everybody listen. Nimi's gonna tell you about her trauma right now, okay? The YMCA. The fucking YMCA. Dirtiest floors I've ever seen in my fucking life. The dirtiest floors I've ever seen in my life. I can still see them in my brain to this day. Covered in hair, band-aids, dirt, and other gross things. Bugs. I hated it so much. I had to walk on my tippy toes, and even now thinking about it, my toes curl. I hate it. I can't walk on wet tile because of the YMCA. Genuinely. To this day, I wear shower shoes, except now I got a little bamboo thing in there, so I step on that. I hate the fucking YMCA. Fuck the YMCA. Me and my homies, we hate the fucking YMCA. Fuck that place. Clean your fucking floors. That shit was disgusting. I went one time and it scarred me for life, literally. That shit was so gross. So gross. Oh, I'm getting the ickies thinking about it. Ah! I hate it. That's why I've put dirty floors on my dislikes for so long. Because of the YMCA. It's not fun to stay at the YMCA. It's really not fun. It's not fun to stay there. It's not fun. No. No, it's not. It scarred me for life. The YMCA scarred me for life, and you're laughing. And you're laughing at me. The YMCA scarred me for life, and you're laughing. Anyways, not even joking, by the way. Genuinely. I think they messed me up. That floor, like really messed me up, man. I don't know. Any public rec center or gym's gonna be nasty. Yeah. But no, I did not. I did go to the YMCA one time for that, and then I think I refused to ever go again. And then I got taught how to swim in my summer camp, so it was fine. But, you know. Yeah, fuck that shit. But you can hang out with all the boys. Fuck the boys! I ain't going to YMCA. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, so we don't gotta go to the YMCA. Yes, exactly. We'll be in the yard, not the YMCA. The Yard House, specifically. They got good burger there. Good burgie at the Yard House. You wanna go get burgie at the Yard House with me? But it's fun. No, it's not. It's not fun to stay at the YM. Fuck you. But my fellas, no. No, the fellas, their feet are so dirty. Yo, are we going to Yard House? Let's go to Yard House. I want the little... What the fuck is it called? I want the Nashville hot chicken sandwich. That's what I want. Base. Yeah, let's go to Yard House. It's funny because I went to a Yard House in New Jersey and it was really bad. But I went to one in Florida and it was really good. And apparently most of them are really good, and that one that I went to was just like an outlier. You know? Anyway, I hate the YMCA. Just want you to know that deep lore about me. I hate the YMCA. Mimi doesn't like the YMCA. She really fucking hates it. YMCA. There's fucking shit on the ground. It's dirty as can be. There's fucking hair and band-aids and bugs. I fucking hate the YMCA. I fucking hate the YMCA. It's awful! I can't step on tile floors to this day barefootsies. I can't do it without getting the ick. That's like my one weird fucking trait. Okay, I have a lot of weird traits, but you know what I mean. You know how everybody's got that like one thing that like most people would consider weird? You know? That's my one thing. Fuck that shit. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Don't mind me. I hate the YMCA, I'll leave. Fuck that shit, I'm out. Anyways. Yeah. Yard house, though. One weird trait. Press X it out. What do you mean? You think I got more? What would my other weird traits be? I might have more. I just don't know. My one thing is crippling depression. Oh! Oh no! Oh god! You want a list? I don't think I want a list. I was gonna say, like, what are you thinking? Like, one other thing? What's my weird thing? You can't be like, liking anime is your weird thing. You can't do that. You can't do that. Isn't your weird trait being 2D? No! No, there's millions and millions of VTubers. There's millions of VTubers. It can't be weird if millions of people are doing it. Okay? And you're watching me, so... The apple falls close to the tree, or whatever the fuck that saying is. The anime's too popular now. Exactly. Can't hit me with the anime's weird thing anymore. It's the year 2025, and One Piece is the most popular thing in the fucking world. Also, Pokemon? Anime-based thing? Biggest grossing franchise in the world? It's always been like that. I don't know why. I don't know why everybody's like, oh, you like Pokemon? That's so weird. It's not fucking weird. Everybody like fuck Pokemon. What the fuck? So it needs to be a niche, like a really obscure niche. Now, when I'm at weird trait, I'm just talking like something that you do that most other people don't do. You know, like maybe you're a real picky eater, or maybe you wear like only a specific pair of sneakers or something, or you got like a specific way you tie your hair, and if it's not tied that way, you're like bothered. You know what I'm talking about? Some like weird little thing. You know. My weird thing is dying from stress because of university, but I can't die because the purple lady in my phone is releasing a song in June. No, Julie! You can't die! Please! Hold on, you'll be okay. You'll have to hear all of the original songs. There's so many of them coming, you have to be alive. You can't die. I eat the whole apple, like the core. That might be one of them. Do you eat the seeds and like the stem? I don't think you're supposed to eat the apple seeds, because don't they have cyanide in them? I mean, clearly you're fine, so maybe it's not a problem. I could see that being like a little weird thing that you do, though. I don't think that's like detrimentally weird, you know. But I can see it being like a little unique thing. It's like a fun little unique thing. Hell no, I spit those out. Okay, I see. I see. Okay. Everyone tell me about your little weird things. I'd like to know. Mine is that I wear shower shoes in my own house because I hate wet tile floors. Thank you. I used to be really picky with clothes when I was a kid. And I guess I am technically still picky, but I think it's pretty normal to want to be comfortable in your clothes. And I'm much less picky than I used to be, so I don't know if that really counts either. Okay, I'm gonna color block everything real quick. It's giving a color blocking type of day. It's a color blocking type of day. We got a passing cramp right now. It's killing me. It's killing me. It wants me dead. Oh my god. My body's fighting back. Oh my god. There's a war going on in my tum-tum. Oh my god. They're screaming. I'm screaming. I peeled bananas upside down. That's interesting. I don't know if I've ever actually seen anyone do that. Is there a reason, or you just think it's cool? Was that just how you were taught? My weird thing is also being a fraud. Because I don't actually eat orange juice, nor do I drink orange juice often. I don't eat oranges or drink orange juice. I prefer tangerines and tangerine juice. You're just like me when I was like 8, maybe. My username online was Toast Girl something, and I didn't ever eat toast at that time. I didn't like toast, but my username was always Toast Girl. Yeah. Weird, deep lore. But, yeah. Yeah. I side with you. I do like orange juice, though, so... I don't know. I don't know about tangerine juice, though. I don't think we have tangerine juice in America. If we do, I've never seen it. Toast Girl. Yeah, Toast Girl. Unlike Moshi Monsters and like Animal Jam and whatever. I was Toast Girl. Yeah. Yeah, before the My Little Pony era. Before Mimi ever contemplated existing as a mage. I was wandering around the internet as Toast Girl. Toast Girl and Mage Idol. Evolution. Exactly. Exactly. You can squish the bottom nub of a banana to peel it way easier. But it's really easy to peel a banana from the top. You just stick your nail in there and then you peel it. Unless you're a nail biter. Are you guys nail biters? You don't got nails to do that? Also, if you squish the bottom of it, then your banana's gonna be squishy on the bottom. Or I guess the top for you. Tangerine juice is less acidic, so it's easier on the stomach in the morning. Oh! I see. Interesting. Yeah, but everyone cracks it like a glow stick. What the fuck? Crack it like a glow stick. I was never a nail biter, but I kind of mess with my hair instead. Yeah, I've never been a nail biter. I was even told as like a baby, I didn't put anything in my mouth that wasn't food. Like I wasn't like a chewer. I didn't chew on things. You know? Even as like a little babby Mimi. Fucking hated that pacifier too after a while, apparently. I don't know. What else? I should have colored the shoes. I knew I missed something. Because I'm messing, man. Fucking messing. Oh, yeah. But I do play with my hair a lot. It's like a nervous tick I have, I guess. Is that what that's called? The nervous tick? Like, if I'm a little anxious, I'll, like, twist my hair around a lot. You know what I mean? I don't have too many, like, nervous ticks, though, I don't think. I think playing with my hair might be one of the only ones. You know? Maybe. It just breaks the banana? You break it without squishing it? How the fuck you gonna break a banana without squishing it? What the fuck? Chomping nails is better than glue. Oh yeah, there were kids who used to eat glue, right? I never did that shit. I never did that shit, I'll tell you that right now. When I was in the 1st grade, specifically, I remember, I got the reward for being the most organized, having the best handwriting. Like, they gave out little awards, and I got a couple of them. And then, I think I had, like, a small crisis, because in what I think was the 3rd grade? No, 4th grade, I think. 4th grade. I had a really messy desk, because that was when you had, like, an inside portion on your desk. You could, like, put stuff in the desk. But the inside of my desk was really messy, because I just kept shoving shit in there. And I think I got to the point where I was like, I can't come back from this. It's too late. So I just kept it up. And then they called my parents in, and they cleaned out my desk, and they had to talk with me, and they were like, you had to keep it organized. And then ever since then, I've been pretty organized, to be honest, so who knows? Who knows? Okay, honestly, my stomach is actually really hurting. So I think maybe we'll call it early today. I know I didn't stream for too long, but I guess 3 hours, but still. I'm gonna call it early today. We're gonna play games tomorrow, the next day, and the next day. So hopefully that will make up for it. I'm sorry. I gotta go take like a pill or something. My tummy fucking hurting. My tummy fucking hurting, dude. I can't even like focus anymore. I'm breaking out into a fucking sweat. My tummy hurting, man. Man. That's okay. It'll be done tomorrow. I know it will be. Happens every time. Thank you guys so much. Pepto-Bismol. No, not that kind of tummy hurt. I'm a woman. Anyways, thank you. I'm gonna go, I'm gonna take a funny pill. We got these little heating pads somewhere. I need one of those. That's what I need. I don't know where they are, though. I gotta find that. And maybe heating pad and pain med hours. Literally that. I gotta get me some of that. We got those, but I don't know where they are. We just got a pack of them from the Walmart the other day. I gotta find that. Anyways, thank you guys so much for coming today. I'm sorry for calling it short. I don't usually do this, but you know. Haven't you gone through menopause? Me went, no, what the fuck? I've got like 35 years left before that even is like a thing to consider, I think. What the fuck? Whoa! Doesn't kick in till 50, yeah, something like that, right? Whoa! Anyways. Alright, Mr. 70-year-old the best, I'll see you later. Thank you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll be back to normal and good tomorrow. We're gonna play games for the rest of this week. I'm excited. We got Dark Souls, Drawn to Life, and I found a new game. I found a new game called Topu? What is it called? Found a new game on Steam, and it was on sale, so I said, oh, why not? We'll try that. It looked really cute. It's called, Toem with an M. Toem. Yeah, Toem. Not Toho. Toho is an interesting one, but no. Toem. And it's like a little picture-taking game or something, supposedly. A little story or something. I don't know. Is it maybe hundreds of years old? No! I was born 1,000 years ago, but I kind of just traveled forward in time. So I'm only 20-something. I'm not one of them 100-plus-year-old whatchamacallums, you know? I just kind of jumped forward in time a bit. It don't mean I'm that old. I didn't live for those years. I jumped past them. Okay, anyways, I'll see you guys later. Thank you guys so much for coming to the stream, and I'll see you tomorrow. Ciao for now, everybody. Bye, Senator, bye the best, bye Night, bye Rugen, bye Snowbra, bye Stella Faust. I'll finish this up soon, Stella Faust. Bye Anacart, bye Julie, bye M. Did I say you twice? I might have. I'll see you guys tomorrow. It's your 25th birthday. I'm not even 25 yet. I'm not even 25. What are you guys talking about? I gotta go. Wow. Bye, Bozu. Bye, Hepper Chipper. Bye, Bozu. Oh, I'm not old. I'm not. The disrespect in this joint. The absolute disrespect in this joint. Bye, Bozu. See you tomorrow.